I'm here.
Oh.
Did you make it? Hello?
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 How's it going?
You're pretty quiet.
I don't mean to be quiet.
I turned you up.
Do you like me? I mean,
No, you're
don't
fine.
pull you out now. You know. Do you know what the origination of this Among Us thing is? Like, I know it's Among Us, but like,
I don't know.
where did this come from?
I don't know, man.
I need someone to, I don't know, when there are new memes like that, I need someone to give me like a crash course. I'm like, okay, well, this is where it comes from. This is the first time. This is why people use it now. Um, I don't know. I just feel old. I don't understand the kids these days.
You feel old?
Definitely. When you no longer get the memes, that's when you know, man. That's when you know.
I don't I don't know that memes are like a thing you have to get, you know.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Like they just happen, you know, and sometimes you buy into it and sometimes you don't.
I don't understand the application of this one though either. Like I don't know where it came from. I don't understand like the application.
Yeah.
Is it just a generic, anytime you throw out the Amogus or
I mean it's like a guy shaking his butt. So like, you know,
I mean sometimes.
I mean like the sus thing became a meme and now this apparently exists. So I don't know. I don't have the breakdown of the origin story of this particular Amogus meme.
Sad.
Lexus would be the expert. And
Yeah, he DM'd me and it's literally just the twerking uh Amogus thing. So, I mean
it's just a funny gif, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking Zoomers.
All right. Well, did you get all of the drafts? I think you got all 5 of them. We're in for it tonight.
Yeah, we have a
It's just
bit ahead of
practice.
us.
It's just practice for when the Plat team trolls us on Thursday night and makes us go the full 5.
Yeah, I'd rather they didn't, to be honest.
I would
But,
honestly rather they just win in 3 or lose in 3. I don't.
uh-huh.
I'd prefer they win in 3, but if they're gonna lose, like, just get it over with, right?
You wouldn't prefer that they at least win a couple, get some going their way?
Um, for my own sanity, no. But
Okay,
for any other reason, yeah, probably.
okay, okay. Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Let's look at this draft. Let's start. We have enough time to banter all night together.
Which one are we looking at?
The first one I sent you should be LAS game 1.
Okay, I'm looking. I do
Okay.
be looking, though.
DZG on the blue side.
What does DZG stand for?
It
Something
stands
gaming?
for Dreadzone Gaming Tartarus.
Dreadzone, huh?
Dreadzone Gaming Tartarus.
Tartarus.
Yeah, they have other teams apparently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright.
DZG. DZG. I gotta remember these. Okay. Draft.
Uh-huh.
They did be drafting things though.
They do have 5 champions on their team.
Uh-huh. Is that set mid or Cho'Gath mid?
What color would you say that DGG? God, that's
It
not
was,
even easy to say. DZG logo is
More like D's nuts.
DZ DZG if you're BPOTs. Gotta be inclusive.
It could be. It could be green. It could be
Just gonna
silver.
make them white.
Okay.
They're just gonna be vanilla vanilla white today. Yeah, so there's some champions. Looks like a set mid, so that's pretty interesting. And the Xin which isn't as popular without enchanters, but you don't have one, so that's kind of neat. Um,
I mean,
and then RotM's like all
yeah,
ranged and they have Vi, so
I think it's very reasonable. You can totally get onto Ziggs and Nico.
yeah.
Totally, absolutely. Nico into that many melees is kind of sick. It's kind of crazy to me that you see Nico locked in. And you're like, oh, what if we picked 2 more melee engaged champions? Where's the
I
Nico
mean,
going? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know where any of these champions are going.
all right. Well, let's find out then.
I, they locked in Nico and then also locked in Ziggs. Who fucking knows? Alright, I have to actually open this, don't I?
Oh shit, you don't have it open? Well,
No, I don't. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Well, that gives me
What's
time.
the do you know what the ending is on it? Oh,
No,
69.
769. Yeah.
Nice.
Ah. Well, hopefully you all had a better Monday than me. It was awful, and it's over. And the
What's
rest
up?
of the week isn't going to be any better. But
Gonna talk about it?
we have some League of Legends action. No, not really.
Okay. Um, I may or may not be patching, so
What? How are you patching?
um, I
Oh,
have
you
not.
have to patch to the current patch so that you can. Oh my god.
It said that this was played on a previous patch. This was played on 11.12, and my client is 11.11. So I don't know how that. Even Riot's a little bamboozled by it, but we getting there. We getting there.
Yeah. Um,
Flash is going on. Pog.
I worked extra hard to prepare for this to make it as smooth as possible so we can do
Oh, did
five
you?
games in a row, by the way. Like, I have all five of these games downloaded. I've got all the logos prepped. The only thing I need is that, like, I kind of want the LRS bracket at the end, but, like, I have enough time to
Mhm,
get that now, so that's pretty neat.
mhm. That's really neat. I'm in.
You're in.
Yep. Whenever you're ready.
Well, I can't find the bracket. Oh, there it is. I want this. Sure. It's now unknown.png. Perfect. Ideal. And then I'm going to save one other thing. This one. Okay. Unknown number one. Okay. Yeah, let's do this game then. If you're in, you're at 0.
I am at 0.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. On the bottom side of the rift, wearing the blue health bars for game number 1, is Dreadzone Gaming Tartarus. In the top lane, apparently they swap, but I'm just going to go with this. In the top lane, it's TY3, probably just Ty, playing Cho'Gath. Cyber Monkey in the jungle, playing Xin Zhao, as you would expect. Silver El Tsunami in the mid lane, playing Set. And DADDYQT and Faya in the bottom lane on Ezreal and Leona. That was a really long introduction, I'm sorry.
No, you nailed it. Those are a lot of interesting names. Top side of the rift, wearing the red health bars, we have Return the Middle Six with Cardinals 29, top lane on the Nico. Gid Shadeslayer playing the Vi in the jungle. Wing Nation on the Ziggs mid. And then B-Pots and Oath with the Jin Karma bot lane.
You know,
So,
you
Nico in
know,
fact going top.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I lay in bed thinking of the dreamy bee pots and wondering why my life is so unfair. I just want to be his big booty Latina.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
So I don't I don't want to do predictions for games that have already happened. We'll do some predictions on Thursday, but um,
Why
for
not?
things where the stats are like publicly available, probably not the best idea to do anything that could be like stat related. And there's not like a soul farming champion in this game. Oh, there are
Hmm.
Dark Harvest stacks on V-Pots.
We could do like Cho'Gath stacks at like
Cho
8
stacks?
minutes and 27 seconds.
Is that like
I don't. That
when
was
you
just
just
like
use it
an
on
amount of
cooldown? That'd
time.
be like
I
two or
assumed that the
three.
game was gonna go that long. Um, I bet he would have 2, right?
Two or
I'd
three,
be surprised
right?
if he had more than 2. 3, you'd have to be doing it like on cooldown, which I mean maybe he does. It's hard to say.
Maybe he's trolling. He's got one. I guess there are options. I don't know. Level 2 hit though for Daddy QT and how do you want to pronounce this support's name?
I assume it's Faye.
You assume it's Faye?
Um,
Okay.
it might not be. It might be Faye. Um, but I'd probably just say Faye.
All right.
I haven't seen that set skin. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the new pool party one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna root Oath
Oh.
though at level 2, taken pretty low. Has to use his shield to get away. Actually, pretty good trade though from B-Pots, and they'll even poke Faye a little bit on the way out. So not too bad overall. B-Pots does burn his heal though early on.
Yeah, and the Leona just has so much power early that, once she gets control of the bush, it's just very scary to actually try and contest it. Oh, Oath once again.
Yeah, Oath again.
Oh.
There he's got the flash that they thought was on cooldown, but now the exhaust coming down. Ignite ticking down Faye. B-Pots in pursuit, flashes forward, but the heal is
Oh.
there. The bait from Daddy QT. It's first blood, but exchanged immediately. Now Daddy hits the Mystic shot on to B-Pots. It's the 2-for-1 and the double kill for Mr. QT in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and that first engage burning the heal coming back to bite ROTM as Daddy Cutie had his, was able to bait just long enough. Looked like even Leona was surprised that she was alive as long as she was, and able to get the 2 kills for DZG. Pretty good start here in the bottom lane, and when you're picking champions like Leona, it's exactly what you want to see. Um, Xin
Oh,
looking mid.
yeah, Cyber Monkey looking for his first action of the game. It just kind of walks through mid. I haven't paid a huge amount of attention to the jungle paths, but we saw Gid at least peek in toward this blue side. I don't know if they've vertical jungled.
I
I'm
don't
missing a
think they
lot of
vertical
context.
jungled. I think that Xin started blue side, Vi started red side, and then they just pathed away from each other, and they both got a crab for it.
Anyway, a lot of damage from Cardinals up in that top lane, actually poking through Tsunami. I'm going to flip him. There we go. Poking through Tsunami pretty well early on.
Yeah, which is probably what you would expect, though Set does have quite a bit of healing on his passive, so, it's unlikely to actually see any real pressure come down. In fact, Cardinals losing quite a bit of HP. Just a little bit weaker for how
Yeah,
long he's been in the lane, so might have to take a recall pretty soon here.
yeah, he's got a TP advantage. Trying to get that shoved in, but it looks like Tsunami's going to be able to stall it just outside of turret range, so Cardinals will maybe have to commit a little bit more to getting this shoved in.
That's good. That's fine. It looks like the minions got low enough that we'll slow push back out, so if you wanted to, you could take a reset right here and walk back to a wave outside of his turret. But looks
Anyway,
like he's sticking around, just wanting to pressure.
maybe the big issue is what's developing here in the bottom lane, though. Daddy Cutie and Faye getting pretty far ahead in CS, and now even another gank onto Oath. They'll take him down, and the Ezreal out to 3-0 already. Has his finish, Sheen has the tier. Gid gonna flash in from the kill in mid with the assist from Wing, and he'll get out of that turret range just in time. So, counter blows on the top side of the map for ROTM, but this bottom side looking a little rough early on.
Definitely taking full advantage of this Leona in the early game, who just seems to be able to continue finding these engages, just taking advantage of the poor karma. And as we saw there, RTM was respecting it. They were giving up all that farm 100%, but just walked a tiny bit too far forward and ends up getting caught. Both junglers doing pretty
Level
well
6
so
is in the
far.
top lane. The Pop Blossom onto Tsunami. Getting him low, and the auto attacks for the kill. Cardinals with the solo kill in the top lane, thanks to his attack speed from his Berserker creeps.
Yeah, he got the reset off, was able to teleport back up there, and Tsunami Didn't have the teleport available, so Mei stuck around, tried to crash it, and just ends up getting taken advantage of. Well played there by Cardinals to find the solo kill. Turning into Vi. Is there an advantage to turning into?
Maybe
There isn't,
they
right?
just brain dead think that the jungler's top, which he is actually. So I don't know that that really helps him out that much. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Ty, looking for Wing Nation. Not going to be able to find anything there as the satchel charge is available. Um,
If you Nico turn into Jin, do your autos consume bullets? Does it look like you're Jin? Or do you just auto like normal and there just are no bullet animations?
I don't know. We got like 3 Nico players in the chat. Maybe somebody will let us know.
Does anyone
You're
know the
stuck on the
interaction?
same bullet. That's sad.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, it'd be kind of insane if that weren't the case. And like you would kind of fuck yourself by lowering your attack speed. Because it doesn't actually change any of your stats, does it, when you
No.
transform?
No, it's just your visual appearance.
Yeah.
And your auto range for 1 auto attack.
Yeah.
Or can you not get more auto range? I know you can get less. I don't know. Oh, the flash forward, though, from Faye. They're looking for it. B-Pot's low, hits the 4th shot, but the exhaust is doing a lot of work in this trade. Daddy Cutie trying to finish off the kill. Faye underneath tower, but he walks a little too close, so Oath does get the trade kill. Gets the shutdown. Winged forced to flash away from the wind, becomes lightning from Cyber Monkey. That's the expert casting that you count on me for. Knowing the Zinzab
Absolutely.
W.
I'm impressed, frankly. That's a dumbass name for it. But Faye just so aggressive here in the bottom lane, constantly looking to pull the trigger, and somehow didn't pick up turret aggro before Ezreal, even though he was definitely under turret first. Does Zenith Blade not deal damage until you land? I genuinely do not know how he didn't have turret aggro there, but Daddy Cutie ends up dying for it. 4-1-1 though is a pretty okay start for the Ezreal, I'd say.
Yeah, Wing just
Oh.
walks in, gonna force him off of the Rift Herald. Oh, the
Oh
Tangle
wow.
Thorns land on the Ty, but he's got enough time to flash away before the Mega Inferno Bomb lands. So they do trade summoner spells essentially with Winged coming in, but forces him off the Herald for the time being.
Yeah, and it was actually blind the route there, so somehow able to find its way onto the big boy himself. Burn out his flash, and Cyber Monkey.
Yeah, he's here, uses the ultimate. They're going to try to turn on to Tsunami first. Burns the Haymaker, teleport coming into top lane as the ultimate used to try to escape from Tsunami, but he'll fall to an auto attack from Cardinals before Winged even gets there. They'll bully the Cyber Monkey back underneath the tower, and they'll have a free push to maybe get a turret plate or two.
Yeah, definitely can get a lot of damage. Cyber Monkey's not allowed to stay here and defend this.
Git
Yeah,
just goes straight for the dive, yeah. Sorry.
that was a decision by Cyber Monkey. The gank there was kind of interesting from Cyber Monkey. Went in, landed the W onto the wave. As we watch our team gonna use the Ziggs passive. Oh no.
It's not low
First
enough.
time
Now
Ziggs,
it's low
not his
enough.
fault.
Yeah, for sure.
He used his W on the wave, which extends the range of your E. So you can see what he's going for, but Cardinals just kind of walked towards River. So Cyber Monkey E's past him and just waste all of his engage abilities. It was not the cleanest gank in the world, and our team able to take advantage of it. Now
Yeah,
looking at a 2k gold lead already this game, despite a bot lane that's having a really rough go of it.
yeah, so it's mission protect the Ezreal, which they already kind of were with their Beef Boys and Ezreal comp. I don't know when they're strong exactly as a team. Probably like 2 or 3 items once Ezreal gets going.
I'd assume like, item and a half on Ezreal.
Oh no, Cardinals.
Oh.
The execution.
Oh
All
no, it's even worse. But I'd assume once the Divine Spender comes through, and maybe the Muramana, then
Cyber Monkey looking for the dive. Good flash away from the Solar Flare. They're trying to buy time as Gid just around the corner as he flies in looking for Faye. They'll finish him off with the Dancing Grenade. Cyber Monkey very low. The Blast Cone just ensures his death as Gid finishes him off, and ROTM collapsed for 2 kills.
Yeah, it's a tragedy for DZG. They were ahead here in the bot lane. This was their point of power, and just an absolutely awful execution of a dive there, and great timing from Gid means that they're able to just turn it around entirely. It's just such a massive throw. Oh no.
Curtains being
Daddy
called on
Cutie.
top of Daddy Cutie. Oh, the Karma Q.
Oh,
Oh, Oath looking for it. He's feeling it. He's got the kill. He's out as well. The aggressive Karma flash forward for the Mantra W from Oath. I guess it wasn't
yeah.
Mantra W. It was just regular W. He used Mantra Q.
But Daddy Cutie just a little bit too aggressive. Feeling a little bit too strong. Was 4-1-1, but still can't quite 1v2 that, and not able to find the happy feet to actually end up dodging out on the bullets means that RTM bot lane has completely swung this now. Increased the gold lead here by over 1,000 here in the last minute, and it's just everything coming up their way. Even in their weak lane, getting some good plays going. Yeah, look at the items
Yeah,
of the
and
80 carries. Ezreal's 4-2-1, finished the Divine Thunder, has it here, and Bpot, who died twice in lane, also completed his first item. It just feels bad when you're the Ezreal.
yeah, just look at the turret taking power from ROTM though. The Nico in the side lane with the attack speed shreds through towers. Ziggs shreds through towers. Um, you just worry about like a head-to-head team fight against the Beef Boys.
Yeah, it's gonna kind of be the issue if this game were more even. Then a fight in 4 or 5 minutes could be really difficult to actually end up killing anybody from the side of DZG. Um, Especially when your DPS champions are Ziggs and Jhin, who don't deal the most DPS in the world, right? It's a lot more bursty. Um, oh, this awkward positioning here in the jungle.
Yeah, Cyber Monkey going for the insect knock and get back
Ooh.
toward him, but it's just going to ensure a big pop blossom from Cardinals. The Mega Inferno Bomb just glances through for the assist, and they'll take down Tsunami. Cyber Monkey able to get out of there, and Wing just continues sieging mid.
Yeah, I didn't even have to rotate over. Uh, I don't know how that happened. If Gid was just hiding in the blue buff bush and Cyber Monkey walked past him or what, but he was somehow in between. He was on the other side of the RotM members and kind of gets caught out there. And RTM just taking full advantage of the early pressure they have at this point. As you had highlighted, the turret pushing potential of this attack speed Nico as well as the Ziggs just on display here. And they even
Oh, they
oh
see that Beepots is alone, go immediately for the engage. Daddy Cutie onto him. The exhaust just not allowing him to fight back, trying to walk away, gets stunned. One more auto from Daddy Cutie is enough as Oath just a little bit too late to help out his AD carry.
And if there is a way back into the game for DZG, it's plays like that, looking to aggressively catch people out with this Leona. It's definitely your win condition. You like to see them playing towards that. We saw Cyber Monkey get spotted out. Cardinals is on his way, going to be able to push him off of the Rift Herald there.
Yeah, Wings finished up his Leandrius, so he is hurting Ty a little bit in the mid lane, but still really just farming it out. Oh, the flash forward looking for the feast, and he'll find it. So the solo kill for Ty, right as I was talking about Wing bullying him. The caster curse, the replay caster curse.
Yeah,
Should have known
but
better, I guess.
the Cho'Gath, even when he's getting poked down, just gets so much sustain from his passive. I think that Winged was pretty confident because he thought that Cho'Gath was looking pretty low, but then 4 minions die and he's back up over half and just kind of runs your little Yordle butt down and gets to work. Now 1-1-0 on this Cho'Gath, picking up that kill's pretty massive for him. I don't think he's gotten a chance to spend though, so
Yeah, Faye
full
looking
power.
for the collapse onto Cardinals. They'll pull him in, getting him a little bit low, but trying to dodge out using that Nico W. He'll get slammed down though by Silver L Tsunami and shut down by the set.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see what Faye's doing with this Leona, just constantly looking for plays, looking to be the engage. Getting picks like that, again, exactly what they want to be doing. RTM, though, taking advantage of it, just push down and secure that mid lane turret. Ziggs, of course, executing it from pretty high up. Means that they're going to be able to get away without getting punished too much. And just the damage coming out from Winged at this point. Has the finished Leandries, has the sword shoes. And if he lands any abilities on any of the members of DCG, he is just melting them so far. They
Yep.
don't have quite enough MR yet.
Dragon up in 10 seconds. Looks like that's what RTM wants. The Cloud Soul on the table for both teams eventually. At one dragon apiece, though, looking at another 15 minutes before we see that big investment pay off at least.
Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like DZG, Leona's on the way, but I don't think that the rest of the members are going to be here in time to actually end up contesting this. So RTM going to be able to secure that for themselves. And having a pretty significant lead in this game so far, despite only being up 2 kills. Still almost 4,000 gold in the lead, a dragon in the lead, and ostensibly is scaling. Um, I assume they'd scale better. The other team has Xin Xiao, right? So
Zin's a monster now, though. He doesn't have the enchanter with him though
but
to
you have
turbo
Jin and
power it.
Zig, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't know how Zin's ever gonna be able to do a whole lot against champions like Vi who are interrupting him, diving onto Nico, diving onto a Karma who's just gonna make the team run away from him. It just seems like not the type of game where a melee carry like Xin Xiao is gonna be able to see that much success.
And it's also kind of interesting. He's going for the Eclipse, which is a little bit less common.
Yeah. Though the healing and shield and move speed, it's a lot of stats that, you know, champions like Xin Xiao could like. It's just, not the strongest item in the world, so. We'll have to see how well he's able to do with it. Daddy Cutie's actually alone here in the mid lane and is trying to match the wave clear of the Ziggs. Oh no. Takes so much damage.
Yeah, those bouncing bombs are no joke.
Yeah,
As you would imagine, bombs wouldn't be a joke. Exactly.
I think that that's pretty good.
That's like life advice right there.
Yeah, bombs are not jokes.
Yeah.
What about glitter bombs? Do you think glitter bombs could be jokes?
Glitter's like worse than an actual bomb. Like that just exists forever.
Yeah, so worse than an actual bomb.
You know, sometimes you see like a weirdly placed rock formation. You put a bomb there, and then like there's just a treasure chest, and that's neat. But there's no defending a glitter bomb.
I'll take your word for it. As Faye, once again, looking to collapse in the side lane to try and get another pick, get the DZG team back into it. But this time around, Cardinals playing his range well enough, gets his ass out of town in time, and doesn't have to worry too much just yet. And we kind of lulling here in the mid game just a little bit. Looks like both teams not wanting to pull the trigger too hard just yet, willing to play the split push, trade a little bit of farm, and maybe wait for the next big objective before they look to fight. So Xin Xiao's here in the wings, so Cardinals might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, that extra W range. Able to sidestep it though, just auto attacking his way out. Cyber Monkey still not able to find that big engage, and Cardinals staying relatively alive. Dodges out of another rupture, and they're out of there. Oh, gonna open up the curtain call. I don't think they actually have enough damage. Maybe with the Mega Inferno Bomb it is just the artillery from across the map from ROTM. They're giving up pressure in mid lane though, with Faye and Daddy Cutie. Git is there to try to help clear. So maybe this is the action that ROTM's been looking for. They grab the bottom lane tower, they almost get a kill, and they don't really lose anything in the process.
Yeah,
maybe they lose a top tower.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure on the rest of the map, but yeah, DZG looked for the play bottom, just kind of missed every single ability and then stuck around a little bit too long. RTM giving in with the long range, able to support out Cardinals, who did a really good job of dodging out on all the engage abilities there, and able to get out with the turret in their favor. So RTM pretty good on the counter offensive there. Dragon spawning here shortly, 35 seconds on that one, so might be the next big point of contention. It looks like Faye's the first one in the river, so not a whole lot of backup, so probably gonna have to give up any vision that actually ends up going down here.
I'm sorry, I'm reading about Tartarus right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just the underworld in Greek mythology.
Yeah,
I
in
can't
Greek
remember the whole.
mythology.
Well, there's nuance to it apparently. Gid might be caught though. He's trying to find that engage with that Insultant Battery. A lot of damage coming around to try to help him out, but the zoning potential from the Brawler comp is just too much, and now Dragon number 2 will go the way of DZG.
Yeah, pretty good there. It just seemed like the rest of our team wasn't quite in position to help out. And that means second dragon going over to DZG. That win condition of the soul is getting put off for both teams here. Um, isn't Tartarus just like an extra deep pit in hell or something?
So originally, yeah, it meant the lowest parts of the underworld, and for some reason it's come to be known for the entire underworld. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah.
According to who?
I the Wikipedia article. I don't know. Like only the finest sources for my ramblings during RotM review.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only other source that I have is vague recollection of Myths Red, a decade and a half ago. So
It's also like the
Wikipedia is
Shadow
probably
School in Persona 3.
okay.
I don't know
Okay.
enough about Persona 3 to make any more reference about it, but
Is Persona made by a Japanese?
yeah.
I wonder what it's called in Japanese. Like, is that just like a localization that it's called Tartarus then?
So they
Or
use
are
a
they
lot of
really naming it after Greek?
no, they use a lot of different mythological stuff throughout all of their games. So um, I would
Okay.
assume that they're just naming it after Greek.
Interesting.
Um, yeah, so it's 10-9. There's not a whole lot happening in this video game that we've been watching for the past couple of minutes. 2 dragons to 2, and just the one kill in like a while. Um, really
Yeah,
makes you
one
think about your
worry.
life decisions. You
Yeah, does it?
know. You know, I don't want to say anymore. I,
Okay.
I'm done. That's
That's
it.
alright.
Yeah.
That's alright. So RTM felt like they had a pretty significant lead a few minutes ago, and it's just completely stalled out since then. Though, they are getting some advantages, specifically in CS, especially in the side lane. Cardinals is still very strong, just hasn't really been able to turn that into too many objectives of late. Was able to get that turret top earlier, but um, our team, it seems like they're doubling down on this splitting the map style of play. Even now with Winged going top lane and picking up the
Oh, they're looking for
wave
the
as a
engage onto
sig.
Oath. Something is maybe happening. Solarflare going to land onto Oath. He's low, but there's just no damage coming through. The shields from Oath are keeping him topped off. The Mega Inferno Bomb over the top as Gid eventually falls. And just the one kill, it looks like, for now, as they secure the Baron area. B-Pots opens up with a curtain call, but doesn't look like he's able to find purchase with it. Winged gonna hang around, maybe looking for Daddy QT. Oh, the
Oh,
arcane shift into melee range to take down B-Pots. The assassination from Daddy Cutie. He's got to be careful though. One more bouncing bomb might be his death as he flashes forward, looking for it.
oh,
Just not quite able to find it. One more bouncing bomb. Oh, just hit Cyber Monkey. The turret's destroyed in the bottom lane, by the way. Somehow, not somehow. We watched Cardinals bully Silver off of the wave and then take his turret, and that should be all that Cyber Monkey and Daddy Cutie really want. That was enough action. Let's settle in for another like 10 minutes or so.
yeah, picking up the kills there is pretty big for them. As our team gets caught just being a little bit too far up without vision there around the Baron. They're pushing and trying to get the vision, but just not enough members, and um, DZG in the right place at the right time to take advantage of it. Able to, last few minutes, even the last 10 minutes, doing a really good job of consistently getting kills and getting opportunities to get back into this game. Oftentimes we fall down 3, 4K as early as they did. It's so difficult to actually stay relevant, but They're doing a really good job of it so far this game. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking at items for something interesting to talk about, and most of it's like pretty understandable stuff.
Yeah.
The one interesting thing I think is the Rando's Omen on Gid.
I was wondering, have there been any changes to Randuin's?
Rando's has become really popular. I don't know that there were any changes directly to it, but I also haven't read the last one or two patch notes, so um,
Oh no,
I'm doing
Cardinals.
well. Faye gonna get knocked back in with the satchel charge. That's maybe not the direction you want to knock him, but Gid's here for the flank. They're looking to lock down the Leona. They find the pick on the Leona right before the Cloud Dragon spawns, so ROTM gets the inside track on that, and Cardinals can continue shoving in that top wave.
Oh, but it looks like DCG's going for the bear and they're teleporting set in, and RTM Cardinals is gonna walk in on them, gonna be able to see it, so we'll see if they get there in time to actually contest this.
Oh, we got spotted on that blue ward, and that's going to be enough for them to get off of it. Cyber Monkey turns onto him, and he was able to find that W on to Cardinals. Daddy Cutie takes his 8th kill of the game. He's got 3/4 of the kills for Tartarus.
Yeah, pretty massive. Gonna be able to finish up the Cyrilda's Grudge as well, so everything slowing is just gonna make him even more strong, and probably pretty smart there by DZG not to commit to the bear, and they end up peeling off, picking up the kill instead. As pretty even trade. Still, RTM is on soul point, so in a couple minutes that could be a point of contention, but as it is, not an awful trade for DZG. This Ezreal is pretty massive at this point.
Yeah, as a side note, glad not to see the Frozen Heart on him this game. That is the new hotness, but um, you'd be actually trolling because you're literally all of your team's damage if you just buy a Frozen Heart.
Well, I mean, you don't deal any damage if you're dead, right? So I think that tankiness, in one way, is damage. You know,
Yeah, maybe he should just double down on it then.
I think so. I think, maybe a Warmog
Oath
as
is
well.
gonna have a little nasty surprise there, the blast cone use, but he's got his flashback over the wall.
Oh
And
no,
now
Cardinals
Cardinals
though.
gets surprised by the guys he just saw roaming through the jungle. Has the pot blossom, but it's just not gonna matter. Faye takes the kill with his ignite.
Yeah, Cardinals was looking for the 1v1 on the tie, trying to, play it in such a way that he could end the fight before the rest of DZG got there, but Ty doing a good job not committing to the fight, able to kite it out just long enough and wait for your backup means that once again DZG getting the picks, getting the plays, and able to get a turret for their troubles. They even have pressure here in mid. That turret's getting pretty low. It looks like they're not going to try and push that, but definitely a potential to pick up here at the next fight. And it looks like Winged actually went bottom, so this mid lane turret should be theirs.
Ooh, Faye looking for the solar flare, but a good dodge by B-Ponts. Gid is caught, but able to get some help over the top from Wing Nation. Now the curtain call opened up. Can he find this snipe? Everybody going to line up behind the Cho'Gath, and that's not going to be a successful curtain call, but they defended the tower for the time being.
Yeah, they lost that tier 2, but not losing anything else is probably a win. And RTM is actually pushing in for this Baron area, trying to get some vision down, which is pretty good. They have quite a few people here, so safer than some of their excursions have been of late. And they're actually starting up the Barons, so DZG needs to get here in time. But the Leandres is going down pretty quickly. That and Nico. And DZG just doesn't know. The jungler's doing Gromp. Oh no.
Yeah, that's a dead purple worm. They're gonna look for the collapse though. Ty gets a big knock up with the rupture. Cardinals just sacrificing himself for the team, and it looks like they'll be able to slow up the pursuit enough that the rest of our team will be able to get away. So 4 strong with the Baron. Wing just using the Mega Inferno Bomb to try to stall, but in comes the 5-man squad from DZG.
Yeah, they don't have the Baron though, so this push is going to be really difficult once Wing Nation actually gets there to start clearing these waves. And even without him there, that wave is not long for this world, and so much poke coming down from ROTM. They might be able to turn this.
Yeah, even looking for this speed up. Faye trying to find that re-engage, able to get onto B-Pots. Gid around the backside looking for the assassination. He's onto Xin of all people. Curtain Call opened up. A lot of damage coming down over the top. It's a double kill for B-Pots, and ROTM finds the engage that they need. And Daddy Cutie, the strongest member of Dreadzone Gaming, the last one alive, trying to defend against the onslaught from ROTM.
And just a little bit too far forward there. Our team doing a really good job playing their ranges, which with the Jin and Ziggs, they do a pretty good job of, and are pushing in with this Baron. We'll see how much they're able to get. It's 15 seconds on Xin Xiao, 20 seconds on the solo laners, so a little bit of time here. RTM should be able to at least get the inhibitor. We'll see. Dragon spawning, so just backing up and picking up that soul makes a lot of sense, but a pretty massive turn there, started by them just doing the Baron off of the DCG recall.
What the fuck, 3 Vi?
They have very similar color schemes. Yeah, RTM picking up the Cloud Soul. Still at Baron for a little bit. You know, I don't know how much they'll actually be able to push with it, but yeah.
I don't know about these sounds for this pool party skin. Like, he's still punching, right? Why does it make a wet sound when he's punching? Like,
because
is he
they're
hitting them with
splashing.
water? Like,
He's
not
actually
in the
just
water.
lightly splashing water at them.
And then, like, the last sound's like a rubber duck sound, just like a and like, I
It's his
don't know.
floaty.
He's hitting them with his floaty on his second auto.
You know, it looks like
I'm not seeing that conveyed anywhere.
it looks like he has like little floaty wings on his wrists, maybe. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Top laner is gonna scrap though, and Cardinals unfortunately gets collapsed on again. Daddy Cutie picks up his 10th kill of the game. Still staying strong at 2/3 of his team's kills.
Yeah, once again, DCG have been able to continually find these picks in the side lanes.
Oh, Cyber Monkey looking for the engage. They're going to get the knock up onto Gid, but there's just no damage coming through. Now Daddy Cutie able to join up. Mega Inferno Bomb over the top, just chunking through. You can see the burn damage from the Leandry's Torment really starting to stack up. Gid just trying to get space for his carries to continue to output the damage. B-Pot's forward, the 4th shot onto Daddy Cutie. Hits the captive audience. The bouncing bomb is enough to find the kill for Wing Nation. Couple more shots over the top as RTM looks for the siege onto the inhibitor turret. DZG down to 3 people trying to defend 3v4, and we'll see if they make a heroic last stand tie. Not quite able to find the rupture. Cyber Monkey and Silver left in his back pocket. They're trying to find the engage, but there's just nothing really left. Tsunami pulls in Gid, but he's able to get the Vault Breaker back out, and Tai is so low. B-Pots finishes him off with an auto. Looking for Cyber Monkey as well. They're a little split on their targets, but the Nexus towers are going down in the meantime. Silver gets shut down. He didn't get shut down. He shut down Oath. The Nexus dies, and I built up all the hype for the call, and then I lost it. And yeah, there we go.
I think you did a great job. Yeah. DCG, it looked like they had a good engage there in the top lane off the Xin Xiao, but unfortunately Ezreal just wasn't close enough to actually deal any damage. And with a team composition like this, you know, once ROTM survives the initial engage, they just outrange you forever, and it's just impossible to win that fight from that point by DZG. So, well played there by ROTM to make sure that even when they are getting picked, they're not actually throwing the game too hard.
Yeah, so 1-0, looking to close out the series. We'll see if they can do it here in just a couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
mean, will it not be a couple minutes?
Are we taking a couple minutes? We can take a couple minutes. That's fine.
It's 980. Game 2.
By 7:20.
I don't
Never mind. It was.
think that's how that
No,
works.
I got it.
What number are you trying to get?
It's the aspect ratios.
Is
980.
980?
I-
It's 1080. 1080 by 720.
You know, it was the number that came to mind. I don't know why. It was supposed to be like this
Like,
small thing, and then we just immediately move on.
I-
Oh. The game 5. But
apparently people like this enough that they keep watching the stream, so I don't know.
it's awful nice of them.
It really is. Okay, there's a draft. On the draft page, Timo is Gwen, by the way.
Emo is Gwen. I thought we were seeing the Spice. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yeah.
I figured Timo would fit in a lot with, the role that Nico played last game, and since she was banned, yeah, I was buying it. I was ready for it. That's what the Timo rework needs to be. He needs to get move speed on every third auto.
Does Oath actually play Yumi? I don't know. Here's a draft. I didn't ask if you were ready. I just assumed.
I'm so ready. Always ready.
Yeah.
No Leona
No Leona.
is a bummer because I felt like Faye looked really good on Leona. It was kind of like one of the big shining spots. Got that lead bottom lane, got quite a few picks off of it. So not seeing them reprise their role is kind of a shame, especially considering it wasn't banned or picked.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
now you
I guess
have the
Morgana exists, but
yeah now you have the karma for your Zinzao though.
uh, for your Rammus,
Oh. Uh. Yeah. Um.
Rammus do be going fast. Set
He
likes Karma. Set really likes Karma.
Set does like karma.
And Karma Ezreal is still, like a pretty good lane. Lots of poke, especially into the Morgana. Karma is supposed to do pretty well. So, I think like on paper it probably makes sense. I just liked what Fade was able to do on the Leona.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of analysis. I'm just really
So
tired,
I
guys.
kind of
I'm
love.
sorry.
I kind of love that our team locked in Xin Xiao and Gwen, and immediately get hit with a fucking Rammus. It's countering the auto attackers. You gotta respect it.
Yeah, and then not to be deterred, locking in the vein after that.
Well, Vayne, as far as 80 carries go, probably kills Rammus the best. She can cancel him out of Powerball. She does true damage. I mean, these are reasonable reasons, I think.
Yeah. Let's watch some more League of Legends. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. On the blue side of the rift, trying to not lose, I guess, as most people are, as it turns out. Is Dreadzone Gaming Tartarus. Ty in the top lane, reprising his role on set. Cyber Monkey in the jungle on Ramus. Silver El Tsunami in the mid lane playing Orianna. And Daddy Cutie and Faye in the bottom lane playing Ezreal and Karma.
Top side of the rift wearing the red health bars, also trying to not lose. This return to the middle sticks with Cardinals 29 top lane on the Gwen. Gid Shadeslayer taking away the Xin Shao this time around. Wing Nation playing the Vel'Koz in the mid lane, and then Beepots and Oath on the Vayne Morgana bottom lane. So, ooh,
Oh, that was unlucky. All right.
um,
Oh, kid's just gonna walk into him. Oh no.
wait,
He
is
got the
this
ward.
illegal? This is illegal. He's not allowed to do this.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh,
Oh,
he's out of there. Oh no.
wait, stop it. Stop
Oh
it.
no. Oh no. All right.
It hates you. You know, uh,
he really, he really showed them. You know. Uh,
sometimes it do be like that. He got the ward, so he knows where Rammus is starting, and I think that there's a lot of value in that.
So not only
Um,
does he know where Rammus is starting, he asserted authority, right? You guys can't kill me. I have to take a tower shot in order for me to die on this completely bananas play. Like,
it felt more like, oh fuck, I don't want to give the kill to my opponent. Let me give it to the top laner who I don't have to deal with. Oh, the Cardinals with the Conqueror,
the
just
level one. Oh,
oh,
all right.
you know, lag.
Yeah, I saw it
Spectate
there.
has 0 ping, whereas like on his screen, I bet it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
Just because of latency and such. So, it's still pretty good there, taking advantage of the early game there, Gwent, and just kind of beating Ty's ass. Oh, and Faye hit the level 2.
Oh, the
Oh,
binding though lands onto Daddy Cutie. Do they actually have any damage? Okay, there it is. Needed to wait for the silver bolts to stack up.
they chased a little bit far, tanked a little bit of minions, so maybe not quite as favorable a trade as it could have been, but considering you're against Karma Ezreal, anything favorable is pretty good. Pretty good. Um, I was gonna say the issue with picking Rammus early is, you can be pretty happy with that top side of the map. You do make Gwen and Xin Shao pretty sad. The issue is the rest of the map. Vel'Koz, Vayne, and Morgana kinda are very difficult to deal with for Rammus. So, we'll see how much Cyber Monkey's able to get done this game, because right now just not looking particularly favorable.
Oh,
Do you think
binding.
Rammus was gonna get banned? Why'd they pick it second?
Um, Xin Zhao was taken.
True. But
Um,
like Rammus isn't exactly like the I don't see your team composition and I don't see my team composition and I feel comfortable locking in this champ type of champ.
so like
Because champs like Morgana exist.
it's Gold League, so like there's just priority on stuff, right? Like maybe he only plays two champions. I don't know for sure.
So the other issue
Like
is that
we could
Morgana
sit
was
back and
picked.
we could talk about Gid's numerous like Warwick and Vi picks, right? When those haven't been like super meta, but in the end that's what Gid plays. That's what he's really strong at, and that's what he's gonna
Uh-huh.
play. So maybe this guy's just really good at Rammus, and he wants to play Rammus.
I feel like the other issue is as we see him coming in here. Ooh,
Oh,
the
gets
counter
the
kick?
turn. Cardinals?
God Keeper?
No, not quite able to find that one. Plus, he's got the King Rammus skin, so he's got to flex that.
I do respect that. I think that there is a lot of value in that. Issue is so like Morgana was picked R4, right? I feel like if you pick Rammus this early in the draft and then get a chance to ban stuff, Morgana should be like on your radar, right? Um, I don't know. I just don't know if I would ban.
They banned Yumi, and
Well, they banned Thresh and Ziggs in that second rotation.
oh no, RotM banned Yumi. Okay, yeah, Thresh and Ziggs.
Yeah.
So yeah, no Thresh in my games.
I mean, I guess Thresh
Th
makes sense.
Thresh can flame out of
I
power
don't know.
wall. You know.
I true, true, and Morgana can't do anything like that. So when you put it like that, uh, Gid Had kind of a sick angle here on this mid lane gank, but Tsunami has the vision around the lane, so able to find it out. So Gid not quite able to find what he was looking for there.
He's just a U2 song right now.
Because he still hasn't found what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That that reference probably dates me a little bit. That's
Yeah, you think
unfortunate.
so? Nah,
Yeah.
U2 is still hip with the kids, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love that they just had that U2 album on their phones.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know if people even know that reference. Anyway, there's a gank in the bottom lane. The condemn away from Faye means that B-Bots is fine. And Cardinals and Ty gonna renew pleasantries up in the top lane. Oh, that's actually kind of a sick little pull that Cardinals did. I don't know if he did that intentionally, but he was able to shield out of that haymaker damage.
Yeah, it was pretty cool there. Nice little interaction. Oh, and Gid gets found out.
Oh,
Oh no.
the hard counter. Oh,
Oh!
oh, never mind. Gid just trying to turn that one. The life form disintegration ray over the wall from Wing is enough to turn that one. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, that's a big mantra Q from Faye. Ultimates being exchanged. Cardinals throws the needlework, not quite the correct direction, but it ends fine for him.
How bad does it feel if you're Cyber Monkey? You have the counter pick, you have the catch there, and then Tsunami shows up, completely whiffs the ultimate, and gives Gid a way out. You just hate to see it. Oh? Try number 2 to protect this pink ward. Cyber Monkey gets away with protecting the investment there. I think that's really important.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't burn anything. Protect 75 gold. Like, that's a positive occurrence, right?
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely. Oh, and
I
Gid?
don't think Gid.
I don't think he wins
Yeah. I,
that.
I like the hustle, but yeah.
Yeah, your opponent kind of has Tab Eye at this point, which and kind of has like 2 levels on you. It's just not the most ideal fight in the world, I don't think.
Yeah, Dead Zed Ged looking maybe to roam bottom lane here. Well, never mind. Oriana's just gonna drift back toward mid. I want to see them like make plays, and they just never do. Um, that's been kind of the story of both games, really.
Did
Like
you say
outside
dead
of
Zed Geg?
yeah, I've been slowly like we changed Z to Zed, so they're probably all just ending Ed now.
I think that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
I'm just trying to be Canadian inclusive, and I'm not sure how to go about it. So
Okay. I mean, oh? Faye's
what?
just applying so much pressure here. You know what? Usually when you walk up to a Morgana like that, you eat something in return. It just didn't happen. So I assume Oath was on cooldown, but I was just expecting it. I was ready.
Our team's just gonna take Rift Herald because reasons, I guess.
I mean, so I think it's definitely something they need to do. They had pressure in the top lane, and their bot lane's kind of getting zoned. So they need to get something going on the other side of the map because right now it's just not going well for them here bot lane.
Do you like the tab or the Bramble Vest rush on Ty? Never mind. Not gonna get to talk about it. B-Ponce gets rooted up. The True Shot Barrage isn't enough, but the flash for the Q from Faye is. So
I'm
again, this bottom lane doing really well for DZG.
Yeah, definitely a strong point for them. And might even turn into this Infernal Drake for them as well. So definitely a pretty good start here for DZG. Um, and Bramble's good, right? Because it stops Gwen's healing. Does she have an 8 healing in her kit?
No,
I don't remember.
no, but she buys Riftmaker, and then
Yeah. I
also
mean,
I think you can run lifesteal runes. Like I don't think it's great because you probably
she
lose
probably
more
has
attack
Omni,
speed.
right?
Um, Git just in for the long haul, able to take the turret down, grabs the blast cone out to safety too. Might get collapsed on, has to be careful. Ty is walking around. Her passive has healing on it. Whatever. Wings in trouble, and one more auto from Daddy Cutie's gonna finish it off.
It also looks like he has Revitalize. So, I mean, there is healing there that's getting um, lowered, so I don't hate it.
You think I read passives?
I mean, there's like 12 of them. Imagine reading those.
I don't know. I've played a bunch of
I think
games of
it's
Gwen,
fine.
and I, I guess I didn't know that. I don't know.
That's okay.
This is, you know, the bronze level analysis. That's your job, is to know that, and you let me down.
I consistently do that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, don't get me like this. All right, well, Beepots is also guilting me like this as he gets rooted up, and binding not quite gonna land.
By me upsetting you, does that also disappoint you? Is that just another instance? I'm sorry. Oh, there's so much damage coming out from this Ezreal. Able to consistently find these Qs. It's a shame that they haven't been able to get more out of the spot lane, because even with how much pressure they've had, how much they've zoned Beepots and Oath, the CS very even. Um, yeah, our team doing a really good job of staying even with all this poke. At this point, I think that they're eating it on purpose to try and bait them into, you know, committing into the Vel'Koz. Oh, there's the Black Shield. They're baiting so hard.
Yeah, Faye gonna take that bait and maybe pay for it. Okay, the auto is enough. The True Shot Barrage over the top from Daddy Cutie gets
Oh
slowed
no.
by the Plasma Fission. The Life Form Disintegration Rate isn't quite enough. Doesn't have that Research passive. I do know that one. Um, I, you know, bonus points. I knew a passive in the game. You know, claps all around.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How is wait what?
What is happening? Um, Cyber Monkey and Ty looking for Gid. He's got the knockback with the ultimate. Gets the slow from the slowing smite. He might actually. Oh no. Never mind. There's Powerball into taunt, and that's a lot of crowd control that's going to happen to
Oh
him
no.
immediately. Gets slammed back, and the Haymaker eventually finishes him off.
I do like that that when Rammus activates his defensive curl stance, he gets the little crown.
Oh, that was a good
This is a good
sidestep by Oath.
dodge.
It didn't matter, but I liked it. Sometimes you got to show them they have to right-click you, right? Like, you can't hit me with an ability.
And especially at this elo, a lot of Ezreals don't even know that they have a right click. So I think that there's sort of a gambit there. You know, either you get hit by the skill shot or you know, test them out, see if Daddy knows uh, that he in fact can auto attack. It's weird. I have been calling him Daddy Cutie, and this time around I shortened it, and it sounded weird.
I've shortened it to both Daddy and Cutie during the cast, and I can't. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Just like I've shortened Silver L Tsunami to both Silver and Tsunami. I guess I should just call him L, maybe during a team fight.
Uh-huh. I think that's smart. That way you're covering all your bases,
Yeah,
right?
just in case. I have just used Cyber Monkey like as a full name exclusively, so
So
that's a
at
little
what
rough.
point are you gonna call set 3? Because I think that's the next
Maybe.
the next evolution. Oh no.
Unfortunately, the next evolution for Winged is a gray screen as Cyber Monkey takes the kill. That's a
Yeah,
sight
the
of it.
evolution there not quite glorious enough. Uh,
That's Victor.
I know. But
That's cringe.
is
That's
referencing another League of Legends character
that's what
cringe?
all the kids are calling cringe these days.
Uh, I don't know. You're acting kind of sus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck these words mean anymore. Uh, but DZG significantly better off than last game. Though even when you look at the kills, up 5 kills, they have a dragon. They're barely up 1,000 gold. Which isn't as much of a lead as you would expect. Normally from this kind of a kill disparity, right? Though they are the first ones here. Cardinal, the only one not here. He has teleport, so could join, but it looks like RTM not going to be able to contest it. And DZG picking up their second dragon of the game, so well on their way towards that Mountain Soul. Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Winged, looking for
cheese.
Silver Olnami. He got him! Big knock-up Cyber Monkey trying to help out, but it just doesn't matter. He'd probably go faster if he canceled his wall curl. I guess he's fine. The ultimate's enough. Is it still called Tremors? It probably has like a new name that like is more accurate.
Roaring
Soaring Slam! Let's go!
That's certainly a name. Yeah, DCG got the dragon, got the lead, but you know, a little bit of greedy pathing there, and a heads-up play from Wing Nation means our team able to get a kill back in return, as well as that tier 2 in the mid lane. So, a pretty significant swing there. It's actually only Tsunami who's died this game for DCG. Hate to see it.
Oof.
Just a mid gap. It's funny seeing Rammus waddle really quickly, even when he's not in the Powerball. You know, he's still fast,
Yeah.
but he's just waddling. Is Rammus good right now?
No.
I wasn't sure
Like
if the
he's
changes made him, you know, less bad.
they make his engage more reliable, which is nice, but I still don't think he's good outside of like a counter pick or like team comps built for him.
Uh-huh. Well, and he got the counter pick, so that means he's good, right?
True.
Um,
Yeah, I think without the nuance around the word that I just said, yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Are we
So
just gonna
item
flame each other
completions.
for like 4 hours today, and then like 4 hours on Thursday? Is this what it's come to?
Is this gonna be 4 hours? Holy shit! At what point do I sleep?
Um, Tuesday and Wednesday. We get
Yeah.
a 2-day break. It shouldn't be that long, hopefully. I don't know. That last game lasted like 43 minutes though, so that was
That
a
game
thing.
should have been over at like 21 minutes, and they went to like 34
No,
for
it
no
it was
reason.
42. It ended
Was
at
it that
42.
long?
Yeah,
It wasn't that long, was it?
it was.
Oh,
Well,
we got the
Shockwave gonna
CC.
pull an oath. Oh, the auto. I was
Was
trying to
that
hype
auto
up
or
the auto.
condemn?
I don't know. It did some damage though. So.
It did. It did deal the damage. That was pretty good. And our team once again just targeting Tsunami, taking full advantage. Oh
Oh,
no!
oh yeah. Faye can't die actually, because that would be illegal. Actually, Faye has died once this game, so I guess it's not that illegal. But Daddy
Wait,
Kitty may be in trouble. Gets still looking for it. Gets exhausted. Has the ultimate though, and Winged is able to finish off the kill. The W not quite gonna land, but in comes Ramus the Savior. Gets the taunt. There's just no damage. I don't know about this. He's going forward, looking for
he
Winged.
wins
Does he
these.
have the button? Oh, he's in on
He
again.
wins these.
Oh, that plasma fission does so much damage, and here's an oath to make sure he can't get taunted. The W from Gid finds the kill, and RTM defend their spaghetti monster.
The poor roly-poly not quite able to find the spaghetti monster. Not able to find the last bit of damage there. Ends up falling, so, you know, quite a few people falling in solidarity with Tsunami, making sure that he's not the only one who is letting the team down. Ty is scumbag, has not died yet. Needs to get on that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just need to kill yourself for team solidarity.
Oh my, yeah, is that right?
That I thought that's what you just suggested. I'm not the monster here.
If all your teammates killed themselves, would you do it too?
I think you'd have to, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if we're supposed to get that heavy of a topic, you know, in
Oh,
game 2. There's still 3 more games to go.
yeah. Meanwhile, Oath just steals that scuttle crab from B-Pots.
That's fucked up.
That's more fucked up than what we were just.
I hard agree. Did you see the clip of was it FlyQuest that took Jose
Yeah,
Dioto's?
they took his mark on Kindred. I, I, me big FlyQuest fan. I can't
Oh,
anymore. Oh, Oath, Oath, the Soul Shackle. He's going for the turn. Cardinals on it. The teleport in from the side, though. Where's the soaring slam? I need it. Here it comes. Come on and slam, and welcome to Japan. That was a really dumb call. Anyway, they're turning this. This is a double kill for Cardinals. They're still looking for more. Ty is low, trying to get away. The forward Cardinals, one more snip. Not quite able to find Daddy Cutie, but the 2 kills on the turn for RTM.
Is that the lyric?
I,
And welcome to Japan.
yeah. Is it not?
I don't know anymore.
I mean, there's like a tentacle monster, so it's got to be Japan. Need to watch Space
Good
Jam.
job.
I'm a Space Jam aficionado. The Monstars are my boys. That's all I'm saying.
From Japan, you know.
I was actually just kind of scarred. There's that scene when they're all like defeated on the bench, right? And
Yeah.
fucking I really liked birds when I was little, so I liked Tweety for no fucking reason. And Tweety's in a fucking iron lung, and that like scarred me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
I think.
then Tweety drinks the secret, the secret sauce from Michael Jordan, and it's fine after that. So it doesn't need the iron lung to breathe anymore, as it turns out.
Why haven't we looked into? Oh, that's why we stopped using iron lungs, right? It's
Yeah.
because we got the secret sauce. Space Jam, little known fact, actually stopped the use of iron lungs.
Actually, they're still in. As a side note, they're still in use, because that was a discussion point when they were looking for like ventilators for COVID. Was like we still have X number of iron lungs available for people, but like that's a pretty permanent thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have only seen an iron lung be depicted in like cartoons and such, so I don't. Is it
Oath
permanent?
going in. That's a big soul shackle. Daddy Cutie is down. Wing Nation with the killing spree. Cyber Monkey just trying to get 1 kill back. Anything for his team. And he's denied again by Wing Nation. The Plasma Fission not quite going to connect. Ty going to go ahead and face breaker him in, though. B-Pot's on the top side, just melts through Rammus. The slam does come through and connects onto Oath from Ty as he was able to find that. But B-Pot's not to be deterred. Now he's maybe a little deterred. He gets exhausted, but Faye just sacrifices himself to get set out of there. Oriana's just clearing some minions on the bottom side of the rift, and that's 3 kills for RTM, and now maybe Baron? Question mark?
And these fights are just so split from DZG. It seems like they can't get everyone on the same screen to save their lives, and in this case, RTM taking full advantage of that, claiming their lives. Wing Nation, it's a pretty good pick there at the beginning, and then the collapse from the rest of the team just means RTM, despite being down 8-3 earlier, now up 12-9, up more than 5,000 gold, and picking up the Baron as well, are in a commanding position here to take down the series. They're doing that thing where they don't reset.
Yeah. They got blue buff, though.
Yeah, but they wasted like 45 seconds of Baron. And Oath didn't reset? I guess he still had wards.
Oath was dead.
He hasn't placed his wards yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think... So, like, sometimes, even if you don't need to reset, you should reset just so that you're not on the map while the rest of your team isn't. Because getting caught out in a situation like that is the #1 killer of Baron pushes. So, like, even if you don't have to recall, sometimes it's just better to not be in any kind of a position where you can die. Rammus has the flank here.
Yeah, he's speeding in there. He's got the zoom. He's on to B-Pots, but the black shield is there. The soaring slam not really deterring B-Pots in any way. Oath takes a big chunk of damage, teleports in from Wing Nation as Gid returns from his jungle to try to sweep in. And now everybody on the same page. They got forced to by the fight, and we're finally pushing
Oriana's still rage splitting, so...
True.
Oh? Ty came into top lane and immediately got greeted by Cardinals. Cardinals dealing so much damage, has 2 completed items, is Definitely in control of that side lane.
Ooh, the binding lands onto
Oh,
Daddy Cutie. The ultimate, oh, it's long enough. He could have filed his taxes, but instead, Lifeform Disintegration Ray finds him. Cardinals with a solo kill on the top side, and the map falling apart for Dreadzone.
yeah, and ROTM pressuring in both of these lanes. Gonna be able to get at least the inhibitor here in mid, and with it being 5 versus 3, they could probably push for an end. We'll see how much they're willing to test it. Could just pick up the 2 inhibitors for free.
Yeah, looks like
Yeah,
Cyber Monkey might be looking for another engage. He doesn't have his Soaring Slam available. I love hate that ability name.
the way that you say it sounds like a fucking made-up donkey ability. The
That's
Soaring Slam!
that's all I can think of. Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier. It's just I could see him making a watch out for my Soaring Slam. Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was, uh... Dragon Spawn, though.
Yeah,
It looks like
Dragon's up.
DCG just running straight over all the vision, so RTM knows that they're there. Oh yeah, Tsunami doesn't want anything to do with that. Says,
Yeah,
fuck you
Tsunami
guys, you
wants
can go
another
do it
minion
on your
wave.
own.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, Ezreal doesn't know he can right click. He's just...
Oh,
Oh.
and in come the boys looking for it. They'll knock up Cyber Monkey. Oh, he almost got that. Get ahead smite though.
That is true.
Yeah.
It is true. DCG just maybe a little split in that means that they don't pick up the dragon, despite picking up the first 2. We've gone 0 for 2 since, so they're not the most controlled since then. And RTM gonna be pushing in here, waiting for these supers to start crashing so that they can push in bot lane, and try and time those Cardinals, escorting the waves in, making sure that DZG isn't allowed to get too far ahead on it. Means that they should be able to get quite a bit here. The tier 2s for free. We'll see if DZG tries to make their final stand here at the turret. Oh
Oh
no.
man,
Oh no.
Oath has been on point with those bindings. He's been able to somehow find Daddy Cutie many times, much times, and now they're gonna force the Israel back to Fountain and secure another inhibitor for themselves. Oh, he got him
Oh
again!
no.
In for the Soul Shackles. They dive on. They're not letting him go this time. Gid almost gets ulted back into the Fountain, but has his own ult to try to counter. They'll take down Cyber Monkey. It's a double kill for Gid. Ty with a huge haymaker, but it just doesn't matter as they're forced back into their own Fountain. B-Pot's the only one who's realized that there's turrets still left in the game. He's autoing them down, and it looks like RTM will take it. Not the cleanest 2-0 in the entire world, but a fairly commanding one nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. There are points where it's a little bit sketchy in both, but they're able to stay in it and pick up the advantages where they could, able to come back in and end up taking it down.
Yeah, so uh, LAS improves to 2-5 on the year. Not the ideal start, but if they win their next or their last 3 games, 2 or 3 games, if they win out, they qualify for playoffs because they have only played the top of the table teams so far. So best of luck to them. Big game Wednesday night for them. I don't remember the name of the team they play. It's something stupid for sure.
What are the other names of like the DCG teams? If like one's Tartarus, is one
I've
Purgatory?
seen Hades. Yeah,
Okay. That's stupid. It doesn't really fit.
yeah.
I don't, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's okay.
You're gonna
Is their
judge.
admin's name, Karen, or
Um,
he's a
uh,
he ferries people to the fuck, never
he
mind, never
he
mind. It's
asks
bad.
for their manager. Yeah, yeah, Karen.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's cool, it's cool. Honestly, I even would have taken like Styx as the team name before Hades. Like,
Oh, they have a website.
do they?
Yeah.
Hard?
looking at their teams.
Wait, we don't even have a website.
Their other ones are Elysium and Olympus.
Okay. That's fine. I'll quit making fun of their names.
Their owner's name is Jace. So
I don't think that's a figure in Greek mythology. I think that's a real missed opportunity, frankly. I'm back to making fun of them.
It's got a link for his LinkedIn profile, but it just goes back to the team's page. It's weird. It's got a bunch of links for their social media, and you can tell it's a little old because it's Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, and LinkedIn.
Yeah.
They all just link back to the same page, so that's
Google
kinda
Plus is the new thing, man. That's the new hotness.
Yeah. Also, their backgrounds from the international, and I'm pretty sure they're all league teams, so that's kind of weird too. But
The Dota International?
Yeah, the international. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Also, most of their websites are just straight up broken. But yeah, they have one, so I guess that's better than us.
You doing okay, Aaron?
Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. I need to like flip some stuff. This team is fight something. Oh, no fear. No fear esports. I don't know where. I was trying to think of the name of the next team, and for some reason, all that came to mind was like Fight Zone Gaming. that would be a team name, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, Fight Zone.
You say no fear? Is that like the meme? Have you seen that where it's the one guy is wearing like a shirt that says no fear? You know, and then panel where it shows something and then it turns into one fear on a shirt. Has anyone made one of those for you know, like no fear, ROTM, one fear?
Oh, that's pretty good, Alexis. Well, we get your meme currency again. I was mostly Fizz has a line where he says no fear. That's all I've got for you. So.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here you go. I give me just a second.
Okay. 6005.
All right, I posted in the Discord. I haven't yet. There we go. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. It's like there's definitely one or two other things I need to change over. Mario Cardinals 829 on Twitch. I don't like that. I was trying to find Cardinals to give him VIP and I couldn't find him.
All right. Who is
Alright.
Dark Main? Is that the new hotness? Is that who the kids watch nowadays?
No, he's an older content creator.
Dark Main.
I'm pretty sure I've sent you a video to this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I do not recognize it, but you know, I consume an awful lot of content, so.
Oh, draft is first. You want to look at a draft?
Absolutely.
Alright. There's a draft. Welcome back. This is LRS Game 1. RTM gonna take on No Fear Esports. Yeah, Timo's Gwen again, if you didn't know. So yeah.
I started eating a cracker, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I know.
First you take one of my crackers and then now you're eating it rather than casting. That's rough.
I'm sorry, I still have a couple. Do you want one?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Are you sure? So is that just collectively understood shorthand now that Timo is Gwen?
Until they add Gwen into the pro draft, I would imagine so.
There have to be comics about this. I think it'd be kind of funny. You could probably shitpost about it, how Timo is secretly Gwen. There's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed because RTM have locked in 4 Yordles, but then they ruined it with Swain. You're really missing out on that extra dodge chance.
I mean, Swain's just the Yordle commander. Maybe he got a Yordle
Is he?
spat.
Do you think Vandal City's on the side of Noxus?
I think that Vandal City as a whole doesn't have any particular political leaning, but there are Yordles that are on the side of Noxus, like Kled.
Well, it's kind of like the Shire, isn't it? Where like most people don't even know they exist.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I assumed Vandal City existed.
So anyway, now that we've thoroughly analyzed the draft, let's take a look at the game. Alright, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I don't know if I actually killed you with that one or not.
No, I'm good.
It was a close call. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. And on the bottom side of the rift, we're the blue health bars. We return the middle sticks with Vbon in the top lane on the Gnar. 2004 Lexus GX470 on the Teemo jungle. Wing Nation playing Swain mid. And then Boar and Cairo Genis on the Tristana and Lulu bottom lane.
And on the top side of the rift, wearing the red health bars, is No Fear Esports. Riez in the top lane playing Lee Sin. Fuse YY in the jungle playing Udyr. Borakua King MG in the mid lane playing Akali. And 80 Casey and Swolcan in the bottom lane playing Ashe and Braum.
What do you think MG stands for? Is that like machine gun? Or Mega Giga? Yeah, it's the Mega Giga King. Really big.
So I'm like 90% sure that I've recognized the name, and he used to be on a team called MG, but just kept it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I, in terms of what would be funniest, um, yeah, I think like Machine Gun, he'd be,
Uh-huh.
yeah. It's like Machine Gun
Absolutely.
Kelly, but not, because
But not.
yeah, probably infinitely better. Because I don't know, do people actually like Machine Gun Kelly? My
I
I have only negative impressions of him.
I am offended. I thought that you were in fact an MGK fan, and that you aren't.
Uh,
That
I
hurts me.
I have
That
seen
hurts
him
me.
in concert, unfortunately.
Wait,
Uh,
really?
um, yeah, we went to go see Fallout Boy, and that was the opener for Fallout Boy. Um,
Okay.
I don't know why, because the overlap between those two bands in terms of music is very minimal. But
I
Fallout Boy
bet it's
was
probably
really
more
good.
than you like in terms of their fan base. I bet it's more than you would expect. But
Yeah. But yeah,
I don't know. I mean, MGK is like pretty pop. I don't know if popular, but there are definitely people who like him, right?
yeah. It was right after he got called out by Eminem, so he
Uh-huh.
was like making a big point of how he's not dead, didn't get killed by Eminem. And I
Uh-huh.
thought it was just like to borrow a term that I hate using. It was kind of cringy. Like I
Yeah.
yeah, like in the more traditional sense of the word, rather than like the way that it gets thrown around.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I'd buy it. I'd buy it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've heard more than, the very one specific MGK song that everyone heard. Um, but I don't know.
I don't know that I've even heard that. I mean, now I've heard it because I listened to it in concert, but I don't know that I could pick it out. So
Okay. Well, now that we've gone through 3 minutes of this game, uh, Udyr got picked, which
yeah,
is crazy because we never see Udyr picked in these. I thought that these leagues had it banned, frankly, just because he's been a power pick for so long and no one actually picked him. But he's actually coming top here. Well, Vbon spotted him out, so not in too much trouble. And Gwen, can you imagine being Gwen against Udyr, getting the top crab without getting punished for it?
yeah, that's definitely pretty good. Swolcon, trying to jump back, gets bombed, and Vbon in the top lane just kiting back away from the jungler up there. So yeah, a little bit of trading happening, but nothing major. Although Kyrogenes has to be a little bit careful.
How do you say it? Is it Kyrogenes?
I don't remember. I had this discussion. I asked him, and I've already forgotten. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's Kyrogenes.
Yeah, that's how he wanted me to do it. And I
Well,
just
so
fucking
no,
forgot.
it was when he played with the UML team, like
Yeah.
years ago
Is
now.
he?
At this point, I
Was it years ago?
I
It
it was like
definitely
a
was,
it was
right?
like a calendar year.
No, it's not that long.
It's for sure been that long.
Okay, if you say so. Um,
It was at least the last ranked season. Like it's been at least 6 months.
mhm. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
So apologies if you're still here, Cairo. I know I just defaulted to saying Cairo because I was too scared to say it over and over again. Um,
Oh,
yeah, Boar and Cairo are a little bit low underneath this tower though, and 80 Casey and Swolcon just going to continue to poke away at him. The Ashe Braum lane does have quite a bit of presence, as it turns out. Ashe is pretty pokey.
yeah, definitely. Especially when you're a champion like Tristana that notoriously cannot freeze. Once you lose out on your HP, it just becomes so difficult to stay in lane. So, probably pretty smart there from Bor and Cairo to take the reset. Though it does mean that this CS lead here in the bottom lane is only going to get bigger at this point.
Yeah, Fuse gonna find V-Bonnie. Oh, he didn't get the hop. That was a weird little interaction. Tries to flash over the wall, but he doesn't make it over that either, and the bear stands for the stun for first blood. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Akali gets the solo kill.
Borakua. Dun, dun, dun,
Borakua.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah?
Um, Yeah, able to pick that one up. We saw it earlier. Was doing a pretty good job of trading into winged. Um,
We, we were talking about how dated I was with the U2 reference. You're going for heart?
is that who does that song?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, absolutely. I think that Barracuda is kind of it's transcended. Everyone's heard fucking Barracuda, right? Right? Am I old?
I don't know. Chat, is he old?
I am. Oh no,
Oh
Boar.
no, Boar walks into melee range of Fuse, has to flash, and yeah, this is a good early game for No Fear.
Yeah, one thing that we didn't mention is that Lee Sin plus Udyr is a pretty strong, pretty lethal combination. You know, a lot of Lee Sin damage is in landing a Q, so anytime that you have point and click CC to set it up, it can be pretty scary. And we saw it top lane there as ROTM Liban was on the receiving end of that. So, pretty good job here from the early game of No Fear to take advantage of their strong early game champions. And here in the bot lane, still just so much poke.
Oh, that's a
That's a
lot of
pretty good
damage coming
trade.
out from Boar though. Yeah, able to get a decent trade onto Casey with that explosive shot. Is that what the C in ADC stands for? Is Casey? Am I just learning this?
Absolutely. It's attack damage Casey.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh no. The run back, but this time around, Vivon got the extra move speed. I think when you come out of transformation, you get Nar's W move speed.
yep. You
I
get
think
the
that's what happened there.
you get a hyper proc. Plus he had the hop. So yeah.
Yeah. He's cheating.
He
Udyr
cheated.
doesn't have any jumps. What
True,
if Udyr
which is
had a
why
jump?
he's been terrible for the past 6 months.
Uh, and you could have said 10 years and been like 95% right.
Yeah, but like, I I think we're seeing why it wasn't a champion because it's just inherently not fun to play with or against or as, uh, and really just isn't really worthwhile champion to have in League of Legends. IMO, but
Do you think he should just be removed entirely?
um, so like they have this rework team that apparently just
Uh-huh.
works on one champion every 6 months. Uh,
Do you think that that's too slow?
I think that might be a little too slow considering the, rapid decline of some of the champions in League of Legends. Anyway, Trey and Crystaro are going to land onto Boar. They're going to chain some CC into him, but trying to get away. The volley slows up Kairagenes. He has the flash still away. The Buster Shot going to knock back Swolcon and make sure that they can't get onto his support. So our team survives the combined level 6s of AD Casey and Swolcon, and they'll have Wild Growth available. Um,
Yeah, and considering the
Shelly
setup
just like
that,
phased backwards. That was super weird. Um,
yeah, but considering the setup that is the Ash Arrow is pretty good
Wait,
there
what?
for our team that Boar didn't
Are you
get.
seeing Shelly there?
Yeah,
Oh,
Shelly's
there she
chilling, bro.
goes. Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
Shelly's chilling. You think she wants to hang out with Udyr? No, no. She'd much rather hang out with Nara and Lee Sin.
I mean, same. Like anything other than a homeless guy, right?
Yeah? Is that the bottom rung? Oh,
Uh,
Gwen's here. Oh no.
yeah, Vivon
Riaz.
just trying to get the auto attacks. Doesn't hit the boomerang, but still continuing. Lexus just steals away the Rift Herald from Fuse, but Borika's here. Borikua's here. That's too many syllables. I I might just call him King, but that's like pretentious and also not,
Uh-huh. You could call him
Is
MG.
this like a thing? What is a Borikua?
I don't I don't know.
Is this an anime thing? Oh, it's a person from Puerto Rico. Oh, I'm being racist. All right, well,
Is this an anime thing?
Boricua is how it's pronounced, I guess.
Oh, okay. Boricua. Well, now we know. We've learned some.
He's
I
he's
think
the
that's important.
he's the Puerto Rican king. Boriqua, excuse me. I have the pronunciation on my phone. Boriqua.
Or-
Okay, Boriqua King.
Like,
He's
I
the
have
king of
questions, but I don't want to sound stupid.
He's the king of Puerto Rico. That's what we've got.
Does Puerto Rico have a king?
No, but if they did, it would be him. Oh, Vbon? The
Oh,
flash? Oh, he's still
oh,
got the wallop? Oh, it's not
oh.
enough.
Almost. It was almost thick, but Reyes ends up taking it down there, able to pick up the kill onto V-Bond. 0-2-0 so far this game, not going quite as well as you would have hoped.
Oh,
Oh,
Cairo just the point blank enchanted crystal arrow has the wild growth though to keep him topped off. That's a really good stand behind Braum though from Swolcon. Lexus just tanking up at the front of the fight, doesn't have enough damage to continue throwing off, and everybody is going to walk away successfully from this fight.
yeah, everyone was low HP, and at the same time, everyone decided that they weren't interested in committing long term to that fight. It was very scary for both teams. It started out with a really good, tanky front line from Swolcon, and then turned into somehow Lexus turning it around, doing so much damage with the empowered Q, and actually dropped the Rift Herald.
Yeah,
Means he's looking for the plates here.
and getting some extra money in the back pocket of himself and Boar. And not Cairo. He was actually out of range. So that's nice to pick up for
Literally ideal.
yeah.
Sometimes supports are greedy as hell and stay in there because they want, their, little bit of extra money. And you gotta respect Cairo just taking advantage of it, backing up, making sure the gold gets, you get the extra gold, but it's still funneled onto enough players that it's, more impactful. I think that's really good.
Yeah. Oh,
That was kind of crazy. He
was
got proc, but Borqua,
yeah. Boriqua.
but Akali was able to make it home. Either way, you hate to see it. RTM gonna be pushing in here. It's a little bit difficult to walk into Braum, so you don't really have anyone to face check. It's a little scary, but potentially fight here around this dragon is the Infernal Drake, so
Yeah, they haven't shown a crystal
people
arrow.
want
That's
it.
going to be the big thing to watch. Watch
Oh,
the Ashe, see where she pulls the
oh,
trigger. Not yet.
scaredy cat.
But yeah, King and Vbon up on the top side of the rift. King wants it. He's going in. He hits the second part of that flawless execution. He's in. He gets the solo kill onto Vbon. Meanwhile, though, ROTM pushing in. The ultimate from Lexus already being used. He's just trying to zone everybody off. Enchanted Crystal Arrow comes in, but it's just kind of absorbed more. Solo on the backside of the fight, but he stays alive. They take down the Lee Sin. They're looking to turn the Bird Bomb. Just charging up for Winged. They'll take down Swolcon, and ADKC in trouble as well. He'll get Goomba stomped by Boar, and it's 3 kills for ROTM.
And just not quite enough damage coming out from this no fear team composition without a Kali there. They just don't have quite enough to actually end up taking down anyone, finishing anyone off, and RTM lasts long enough at 1 HP to turn that around. Even with Riaz going in, had a pretty good kick, but just not enough damage to actually end up taking anyone down. And RTM coming out on top, looking at a gold lead here of 1K. They have 2 dragons to their name as well. And considering that the other team has Lee Sin and Udyr, any sort of an early lead that you're getting is pretty valuable.
Yeah, and just look at the gold lead opened up in the jungle, though. 1,000 gold right now for Lexus, just off the back of somehow farming Udyr by 20. 25 even.
Yeah, it's like Gwen's clear isn't bad, but it shouldn't be, matching Udyr. I don't think. I don't think that that's normally how to imagine that matchup going, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who does know? Maybe people that play the video game.
Yeah,
But that's not me.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine playing this game. Who even plays this game?
I mean, I did play like 7 hours of TFT this weekend, so I'm up on that meta, but hit a
played
very
like a
solid bronze
miserable-
too. So
I played a miserable 4 hours of LOR this weekend, so
Yeah.
I'm up to date on that. Oh,
Oh,
winged.
wing,
Oh no.
wing. I I can't tell what's
I I don't
They're
think
like
this
both
is how it should
herded
be going
off,
down.
but like this is also fine. They our team's like trying to contest the Herald, right? But I don't know anymore.
I think that
Why is Ria's just so? You know they're all there.
I think it's kind of obvious sometimes whether someone's actually played a lot of games of Lee Sin or not, just by how they posture around these team fights. I feel like Reyes is stepping very far forward, and is obviously looking for a play, and it feels like maybe just isn't super comfortable in Lee Sin. Maybe has the mechanics down, but just doesn't have the reps, is what it feels like.
Meanwhile, I have neither the mechanics nor the reps, so he's got me beat by a.
Um,
I
yeah,
I
but
was gonna say by
you're
a
a god
country
gamer.
mile, and then I realized that like, what does that mean?
By the
Why is a country mile
the
longer than
lemonade.
a? He's a Lee one trick. That's unlucky.
Is he sad? Then he's
Um,
just confident as fuck.
yeah, King looking for. Oh, he's got the hop back to the Grump. Vbon really low. Fuse trying to knock him down. The ultimate comes out. He's got the Gnar back. Can Vbon actually escape this? The rest of his team just isn't coming to help him out. They're set up on the siege in mid lane. AD Casey is super low for some reason. Fires the enchanted crystal arrow. I was doubting myself. Hits the knockback onto Winged. There's a fight. There's things happening. Lexus is still zoning off on the front of this fight. Boriqua finds one kill, but the Bird Bomb finds a double kill for Wing. They'll melt 3 immediately. The Claw finds Boriqua as well. They'll pull him back, and Kyrogenes takes the kill.
Yeah, and Reyes saw the angle, went for it. Unfortunately, only hits Wing Nation on that. And even though they're able to pick up the kill onto Lexus, just Wing Nation on this Swain is so tanky, putting out so much damage. Able to turn that fight back around. It ends up going 4 for 2 in favor of ROTM. Now looking at a 4.5k gold lead. 8 to 6 is the kill lead, and Dragon spawning soon. Pretty significant lead here for the side of ROTM.
What were we talking about previously?
Country miles.
Oh, yeah, that's not important. Never mind. All right. 30 seconds on this Ocean Dragon spawn. I was like, there was something I was talking. I was in the middle of a rant, and I got cut off, and I didn't know if I needed to go back to it, and I guess not. Riaz is going to take the blue buff away from Udyr, so that's a thing that happened, I guess.
I mean, sometimes you gotta carry, and Udyr's not out here carrying. And also Swain had dropped his eye on it, so someone had
So
to
that
take
means
it.
it's free game, right?
Absolutely. It's like if it's getting contested, I'm smiting it,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm playing Zac or not. It's better than the opponent getting it. Our team started this up, and No Fear has to
Arrow gonna land onto Wing on the backside of the fight. Boriqua into the backline looking to eliminate Boar. He can't quite find the kill. Boar just kites him out. He gets the double kill. Riaz is low, so is AD Casey, and Swolcon is the last one alive now. He flashes over the wall for No Fear, but I don't think that'll buy him too much longer. They'll turn back onto the Dragon, but Boar and Cairo in a hot pursuit looking for Swolcon. It's just gonna be Cairo looking for the supportal combat, but it looks like Braum is fine. 4 kills for ROTM on a fight that was initiated by No Fear.
Yeah, No Fear. Part of it was that they started at half health because they had to funnel through the choke point there, and our team did a good job of getting some damage down. But even with that fight was extremely close. The health bars were very low, and if this game's a little bit closer, then it feels like that's the type of engage that just could completely blow a team fight out before it even starts from No Fear. But our team Has
Oh,
enough of a lead.
the
Oh
teleport
no.
back in. Riaz and Barikwa looking for the kills. Boar low, that'll be finished off. The big shutdown going to the Akali. Vbon gets hit by the resonating strike and taken down as well by Riaz. So 3 kills back the other way for No Fear. The double TP infested by the solo laners. And now what can they get? Are they headed to Baron? That looks like the call right now.
Yeah, they're running to it. It's 15 seconds before Boar ends up spawning. And it's not the fastest Baron take in the world, but they're walking across the entire goddamn map to get there, so they're gonna try it. Teleport coming in from Wing to try and make sure he's there if they do start, and it looks like they think a little bit better of it, just winning a little bit of damage here on the mid lane instead, which is probably a safer call. And actually tanking it up, just gonna be able to take that turret down. Eventually.
Oh, he could have taken one more shot. It's fine. It worked out.
Yeah, it's fine. We're fine.
Oh, Lexus maybe looking for the flank. Dashing forward, not quite able to find that needlework. Flashes forward for a couple of autos, though. Now the needlework really coming through, and he'll eliminate Casey from the map. Just a little unlucky there from Casey. Had the flash available, but didn't think he needed to invest it.
Yeah, and once Lexus gets in range, starts applying that red buff, lands the ultimate, it's just so difficult to get away from him. So RTM taking that advantage, taking the pick, and just starting up the Baron, and it doesn't look like No Fear is wanting to contest it at all, just not in any kind of a position to try. And RTM, despite a little bit of a hiccup there by getting caught out in the bottom lane, able to turn it around, get the pick, and get the Baron afterwards, and brings a tear to my eye to see them all recalling at the same time. I'm
Just
so
one
proud. It brings a tear, yeah.
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 How many stacks are in it though?
I don't all of this. What is it stacked to now? 360?
That sounds right. I don't know.
No, it's a 750. It's the old tier, Tier of the Goddess. Is it still called Tier of the Goddess? Or is
Probably.
it Tier of something else? They changed the one of the words in the name of almost every item.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to tell. Like Leandri's really big sadness. Anguish is what it is now.
Yeah, it's Leandri's big sad. It always will be.
Leandri's big sad. That'd be funny as fuck.
What's wrong?
Alright.
I have the big sad. Fuse has a... Never mind.
He do be doing Udyr things though.
Yeah,
Our team doing a good job playing the range, making sure it's difficult for him to, run slap jungle gap,
Yeah.
Our team playing really measured around these waves. They've set up the 1-3-1, so they're waiting until there's pressure in all the lanes before they commit to anything. So play it pretty well, but Reyes has an angle here. Is sort of looking to see if he can get in behind them.
And now he's looking for Vbon, who is just straight winning this trade. So.
Yeah. Mini Gnar does a shitload of damage.
Yeah.
I feel like Gnar would almost be a better champion if he were only Mini. Almost.
I don't... Then you don't have any crowd control?
But you would just split, like 24/7.
Yeah, you just be Quinn, and Quinn isn't like.
But
a good
like
champion.
better. Quinn does 0 damage. Gnar does a shitload of damage, and he has a slow, and he has a speed up. Okay.
Yep. They're looking for him. Both of the solo laners looking for Vbon, but the Gnar into the wall. Didn't quite get the stun though. Riaz kicks him back away. The wall not quite going to find him. Flashes forward for the boomerang. Couple more autos. Vbon, oh, he can't quite do it. You can see he's just a little frustrated after the game that he's had, but not quite able to find his redemption kill.
It's kind of crazy. The 0-5 Gnar almost able to take the 1v2 and turn it around into a kill. Just Vbon doing a really good job of still being impactful in this game in a positive way, despite a really rough start. It's really important. Not everyone can carry every game. You gotta be tilt proof. But our team, off the back of that Baron, pick up the Ocean Soul, pick up 2 inhibitors, and are looking pretty good right now. 7K is the lead. They get the reset off here. They have the Ocean Soul, so losing fights just becomes that much harder. You know, we saw the amount of times that they limped with 1 HP, and you know how much more often is that going to happen when they're constantly healing, right?
Yeah, Lex is pretty confident. Upgrades into the Magi's.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes it be that way.
he do be stealing souls though. He's taking my job. Yeah. Bariqua in a little bit of trouble though, getting collapsed on by 3. Trying to get 1 for his trouble, but it's just not gonna matter. He gets snipped down.
So if you pick up the Magi's, but then you die a lot, then is it really a soul stealer or is it more like a soul borrower? And if so, is there like a soul library? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Wallop gonna land on Darius, the big double Gnar, trying to find him with the house. Not quite able to get that, and the Wallop not gonna land onto Swolcon. He's still giving chase. The house, oh, not quite. It's not a house in that skin. It's just like a big snowball. AD Casey in trouble, gets shredded through with that needlework. Vbon and Lexus trying to 2v5 while the rest of the team splitting, taking down towers and inhibitors on the top side of the rift. Um, yeah, there's not a whole lot that No Fear can do.
Yeah. They're just completely getting pulled apart here, and even when they try and collapse, they just don't have the damage to actually take anyone down, but they have to make a stand at some point.
Yeah, Swolcon looking around, trying to find any engage they can, but Rias getting chunked completely through the wallop for the kill from Vbon. His first of the game, right on the doorsteps of the base. Throws Bariqua back into the wall. Lexus will take that kill. He's, you know, helping collect the late fees for the Soul Library. And game 1 goes to Return to the Middle Sticks.
That was nice. That was nice. Bringing it back around. At
Yeah,
least Vivon is an 80 Casey. Ouch. That's mean.
yeah. Um, yeah, he got 1 more farm than him. He really did it.
I need a
Uh,
little bit more KP, right?
true. I don't know why I'm out here flaming Vbon. I that's not fair of me. Yeah, so our team takes game number 1. It was relatively controlled. There's some good plays early, especially around that mid lane for Bariqua. We'll see if they can build on that for game number 2 and find a little comeback, or if our team will close out the series.
True. Tear of the
Thank you.
girl next door. Sorry, I'm reading. Go ahead.
I'm just hiccuping. It's not actually.
Swole Khan. Because he's a Rakan lover. So kind of like the Karukan. Okay.
I went for Soulcon. I'm trusting. That's a blind trust in Winged. We'll see how that pays off for me.
I like that. I think that's good. And then you have a scapegoat if that's incorrect.
Yeah, true. Game 2's 251.
Hoodier is known for his slow clear. That's straight facts.
Just going back up through.
Absolutely, man. I think, you know, if you have it on during the cast, you might get distracted, right?
Yeah,
But
I've
this
never
way,
once
I'm
been
dialed
distracted
in.
by chat.
You know, I know that you wouldn't be, but I have trouble with that. You know, I feel like I would go off track a lot if I didn't have it closed down. You know.
Yeah. You want to look at a draft?
Absolutely.
Okay. Were you a part of the discussion on this draft?
I saw the discussion. It was something about guess where everyone goes, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't end up being like Cho'Gath. God, what's the fucking? It's like Tristana mid,
Yeah.
Cho'Gath set bottom lane, or
No.
some shit like that.
No. You're
It was set
close.
top
But
and then Cho'Gath Swain.
yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, that's a composition. Those do be champions they're locking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What the fuck are you supposed to say about that bottom lane? How does Cho'Gath Swain do against Iricon? I guess Iricon can't go in on them, right?
So like theoretically, you land Rupture, you land Feral Scream, you
Okay,
land
yeah, just
Claw, and then
random
you can tuck
rupture.
people.
Just land rupture for it.
Okay, well, land Feral Scream then. Land the W, also procs it. Land the Claw, and you get the
No, it
like.
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No way in hell. Feral Scream procs Swain Pole?
Yeah.
No way in hell. What? Isn't it just it's like immobilizes and stuff, right? It's like Yasuo old. There's no fucking way a silence does it.
They were talking about it. I'm believing them. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
I would be blown away if that's the case. That sounds insane. That sounds ridiculous. I have trouble believing it. You know, maybe we can keep a close eye on it.
All right.
There's no fucking way. Does Kassadin Q cause it? If you Kassadin Q and have Swain
Kassadin Q is not
spamming
a
right
silence.
click,
That's not a silence though.
it's
That's
a micro silence. It silences for
it's a
0.25
it does
seconds.
not silence for point. It just is a channel
It
break.
absolutely does.
It doesn't give you the set. Maybe if you right click them in that 0.25 sec. I don't know. I.
Played up Swain to actually know, but that seems
All right.
not correct in
Let,
my mind.
let's watch this game. Uh, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, I'm not ready at all. Oh no. Did you
All right.
actually start?
I did, but I'm back at 0. Uh, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. On the bottom side of the rift, wearing the blue health bars for game number 2 is no fear esports. On the top side of the rift, Riaz will be playing Karma, Fuse YY in the jungle on Volibear, Barikwa King MG in the mid lane on Corki, and 80 Casey and Swolcon living out every gamer's fantasy of having a boyfriend or girlfriend in the bottom lane on Zion Rakan.
You have chat open?
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
close unless they've
it's
fixed it now.
I just
Oh no, I really shouldn't have opened that.
yeah, see chat's open. See, that's why I keep chat closed in Twitch chat, because I just get distracted. Um Red side of the rift, red health bars, ROTM looking to close this out after a pretty strong game one. Pretty convincing game one. V-Bon top lane on the set. 2004 Lexus GX 470 on the Viego jungle. Wing Nation playing Tristana mid. And then Borin Cairo on the Dwayne Cho'Gath Tech in the bottom lane.
It says immobilized champion. Now I'm not confident. Yeah.
What do you mean? Silences, I mean, those are basically immobilizes. What
I
about grounded? What if they're on Cassio Miasma? Can you pull them?
no.
Why not?
That would deter the point of the grounded, right? You can't move them while they're on the grounded.
Well, I mean, ostensibly, that
It only
you
works
wouldn't
on
be.
Chokyu, not. Damn it. Okay, yeah. All right. They said it in the plat chat though that it worked on W, right? This is the level 1. This is the Zyrakan special, and Cairo walked right into that. So a little unlucky.
That has literally ever since Zyrakan started. You know, Rakan takes Ignite. They both take W level 1, and doing a pretty good job there of getting pressure. Oh no, the combo, the synergy. See it on display. They're trading back, and no longer is there a lead in the bottom lane for no fear. It's very even, and Cairo heals quite a bit, so you know perhaps even favored to the RotM bottom lane. RotM bottom.
Bottom, bottom.
Yeah. Side note, looking at team compositions, it's an awful lot of melee characters. And Swain is basically melee, right? Um,
Yeah, other
I
than all of the range stuff, yeah.
yeah. How the fuck does Zaya ever die in this game? Is it possible for AD Casey to die?
Lexus.
So like outside of Lexus dropping a 20 bomb, is it possible for Zaya to die in this game?
Uh, so like, I want to flame him, but I don't want to flame him, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna hold my tongue. Yeah.
Okay. That's probably good.
Uh, but
He's
so
missing a lot of Theos.
he's coming off of an 0-4-0 game,
He's
so
oh
like
he just missed.
the
Oh, he
confidence
got one of that wave.
the confidence
Sorry.
probably isn't too high. Stun's gonna land. Um, is playing Viego into the ruined karma skin like a bonus for you? Do you do more damage
I
to the
think
ruined
so.
karma? Okay.
Yeah, isn't Ruin Karma, hasn't she been like taken over by Viego? Isn't that the lore or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. There's like more event stuff happening next patch
That's
too.
the lore that I got from the TFT Penguin trailer. So
Yeah,
um, LOR is having a Ruination event next week too. Or maybe 2 weeks. It's exciting.
yeah. It they debuted some of this stuff today, right? There was that like cipher thing. There's a new champion. Um, and then like, it's Graves and Vayne are gonna be sentinels, I guess.
Oh
So that's kind of neat.
yeah, that
And there's
was
a new character.
I saw it posted on the Gravebane subreddit, and yeah, I don't know. It definitely looked. The guy looked like he had a grappling hook, so
Yeah,
maybe
that's
this is
the
what they needed to bring Donkey back.
yeah. Also, well, that's first blood in the bottom lane. Boar had nowhere to go. Fuse with a nicely timed gank. A little unfortunate on the push, and now ADKC can collect some of this wave. Maybe if
Yeah,
Volibear doesn't take it off, but yeah.
weirdly enough, Cho'Gath Swain can't freeze the wave, and also can't shove it hard enough to actually collapse it. So Fuse doing a good job making the heads up play to be there to take advantage. What were you saying?
Um, oh, I was gonna say it's as per the League of Legends subreddit, it's male champion number 8 of 9 in a row that is shirtless with a six pack. So
Hog?
the only exceptions of Philios, who in his base skin is shirtless with a six, or in his like extra skin is shirtless with a six pack. So
Is he shirtless or does he just have like a really deep V cut on?
it's like
in that
it's like a reverse V, because it like shows off his abs, but it's got sleeves, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's the important part then?
So it's a crop top, right? By definition.
Yeah. I I hadn't thought about it like that, but now you mention it, absolutely, it is a crop top. Um, I like that Aphelios was broken as hell in League, and then they kind of removed him from the game, and then he was broken as hell in LOR, and then they kind of removed him from the game. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So are people upset about shirtless men? Wasn't
No,
that the meme that like they sexualize women too much, where my sexualized men?
yeah, now
Now
it's
we're
like 9
upset.
in a row. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's like legitimately upset. It's just like, that's kind of weird.
How long ago was Ivern? Because Ivern's sexualized as hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I'm just
He's got the pimp walk. Another gank in the top lane for Lexus. Gonna pull in Riaz. Does he have the speed boost? Oh, the ultimate is gonna be the death of Riaz. So good gank in the top lane from Lexus. Now he'll get to be Karma for a couple of seconds as a reward.
yeah, he gets the speed boost when he's running away. That's the value right there. Um, but yeah, really good job there by Lexus. He popped the flash earlier, coming back to take advantage of the Karma that's pushing, and especially in a lane matchup like this, Karma versus Set. Karma's gonna be pushing a lot to try and take advantage of the fact that he's ranged, so him being up there is pretty good. Reyes
Yeah,
pushing him off.
Reyes just being annoying. Vivon taking exception to that. Doesn't have the ultimate, so no further gap closer. I don't think he could get
The
really
issue
more into
is,
range. The Bramble Vest pickup's kind of big brain from Riaz, but the dive in the bottom lane, Swolcon leading things off. Unfortunately, AD Casey was actually the one that tanked up the tower. Volley Barrel turned that one off. It's a double kill for Casey. Really clean dive, but in the top lane, Riaz in a little bit of trouble. The Facebreaker back in, and Lexus will take the kill. So top side of the rift going well for ROTM, bottom side for No Fear.
yeah, and once again, both junglers doing a pretty good job here in the early game. Fuse identifying the bot lane is definitely a lane that can be taken advantage of, and doing so here. And then top lane Lexus just wanting to give out a little bit of help to Vbon, who had a, rough game being all alone last game. This time around is allowed to be strong side, and right now is looking pretty strong. Going to be able to reset here and spend nearly 3k gold, so I feel pretty good about himself.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting just the reversal of last game with, the strong side swapped.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't have any more analysis about it, but
Oh no.
oh no, Boar in so much trouble. He's only level 5. He has the heal, but AD Casey
Wait,
gonna
he
invest the
healed?
flash to follow. That's 4 kills now on the Zaya.
Yeah, and just the bait bush again. Uh, No Fear's bot lane just doing such a great job this game of taking advantage of the double melee, and with that 4-0-0 Kaisa, or not Kaisa, Zaya, 9 minutes into the game, gonna be able to complete the mythic item, going for the Gale Force this time around. It's looking a little bit scary, because once again, Zaya, not the most obvious ways of getting onto her. Oh, Lexus infuse. Oh, come back, Lexus. Comes in, might sway the Grom. Hate to see it.
Always like, how is he scumbag? Who'd he steal it? He stole it from Volley Bear. Bears are
Yeah,
people too. Yeah.
very people.
Oh no. Riaz just field gold that Q onto 2 minions. That was unfortunate. But this might not be unfortunate. Gonna get the W root and into a bunch of crowd control. Facebreaker gonna pull in 3, but Vbon has nowhere to go, and even Barikwa here
Oh no.
to clean that one up. Riaz takes his first kill of the game, and Vbon uh, gets sent packing, and all of a sudden that lead not looking super strong. They're trying to track down Casey in the bottom lane. Oh, just not quite able to find that CC layer. The ultimate well-timed on the Featherstorm from Casey. And Cairo and Boar just going to have to be satisfied with getting a shove in.
Yeah, and they got the ultimate out, so it's a little bit scary for Casey to be underneath this turret all alone, though Swolcon doing a good job of immediately resetting with the Moby Boots to make sure his AD carry is allowed to farm, so... But Lexus is here. See if they're
Yeah,
looking for the dive. Teleport channeled.
looking for the dive, but Boar's the one tanking it up. Has to pop the ultimate just to try to stay alive, but the teleport from Barikwa turns it around. A double kill for the Corki, and Lexus has nowhere to go. Has to flash away, and that dive goes all wrong for ROTM.
Yeah, you had just seen quite a few members on the other side of the map. Oh
Oh,
no,
they're
V1
diving Vbon.
looks
The
pretty
tower
dead.
turned off. The Ohm Wrecker from Fuse. He gets the heal back from the Chomp as well. Winged and Lexus trying to find anything they can. They push Swolcon back underneath the tower. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, the minions almost were the ones that finished him off, but the last shot from Winged does find the kill. But on the top side of the rift, Riaz has turned this lane completely around with the help of Fuse, with the help of the rest of the team. They're even going to get the first turret up on the top side of the rift, maybe matched only by their second turret on the bottom side of the rift. And No Fear is in a pretty commanding position right now.
Definitely. Poor Vbon was allowed to be strong side for about 2 minutes and then instantly get shut down by No Fear, sending multiple members up there to take advantage of him. And even on the other side of the map, RTM saw quite a few members in the top lane of No Fear, thought that they could look for the play, but unfortunately for them, Swolcon came down and the teleport from Corki means that even when they're trying to make proactive plays, it just gets completely turned around. Dragon spawning here, but Viego's in base. RTM not really in a position to contest this. We'll probably have to give it up. Oh no, Kyra's in a rough position. Oh,
He's fine. It's just,
Swolcon didn't want it.
yeah, just the gleaming quill. Nothing more.
I assumed that they were going to run him down because Kyra's very slow right now. But
He's got the magical boots.
uh, true, but he's a tiny little Cho'Gath that just takes them a while to get anywhere.
Do you prefer magical boots or free ass boots? What's the preferred denomination?
Uh, pre-ass boots, I think. Um,
Swolcon gonna look for the engage. Boar is kiting back to Cairo, but I don't know that that's actually safe. They're gonna get the teleport in. They do take down AD Casey. The big shutdown going to Cairo. Wing just jumps directly into Boricua and Riaz. He's gonna pay for it though as Riaz finds the Q. They're still gonna track down one more on the back of the other fight, but 2-for-1 for RTM. I guess that's a good trade.
so I take it back. Apparently, Xayah can die if she face checks into Cho'Gath. That is the death condition. Oh, V-Bon's here from the
Vivon
side.
looking for it. Can he actually find anything? Hits the haymaker at the last second, but he's got no safety, and Boricua finishes him off, his third kill of the game.
Yeah, that was a little bit optimistic there of V-Bon. Thought he could look for the play. He had Lexus, but Lexus just not interested in doing the 1v3, especially with how much CC no fear had to lock V-Bon down, and yeah, just a kill sort of given back after our team had a good play to get them back into the game, because it was looking very scary for a couple minutes there. As we hit, it's a little bit of a lull here. Looks like Alexis here in the bot
Ooh.
lane.
They get the knock-up on the
Oh.
Swolcan. They get the interrupt as well. He still has a second dash, though. And, man, Cairo is just not tanky, and neither is Boar. AD Casey going to finish him off with a Feather Storm for the double kill. Does he have the root to pull back? And Lexus will fall. A triple kill for AD Casey. And that almost feels like it kind of tips it a little over the edge there.
You know, the team comp was a good experiment, but it feels like No Fear has done a really good job of having the answer for this bot lane. You know, doing a really good job of playing the lane out and taking just full advantage of the double melee. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does our team get back into this game?
You probably just hit a couple items on Trist and Viego and Swain, but I don't know that you get the time and space to scale that much, especially against double marksmen. So
I don't even know if they outscale Corki Xayah.
You at least can have a fight, I think. But yeah, they definitely don't outscale.
I think they have to get a couple picks. Lexus just needs to get like 8 kills. And then maybe they can set up a 1-3-1.
See, if you had this big analytical thought, I don't know why you asked me, the play-by-play guy, to give you the analytical thought then.
Because I wanted to give you a chance to flex your knowledge, you know? I think it's important to hear other people out, even if I think that I'm correct. I think it's important to still hear other people's opinions. You know, there's value there. There's a lot to learn there.
I can't think of anything funny. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah. That happens quite a bit to me.
The only thing I could think of is just like our TM just like everybody's got one kill. They're synergized. That's big analysis.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. They all, you know, have a mythic completed, whereas No Fear doesn't have 5 mythics.
Yeah, true. That's a big package, though, separating the rest of the team. Looking for a little bit more... Oh, Lexus can't get to the Rakan. He wanted to get to the Soul to stay alive, get the invulnerability frames that he gets for some reason, but is not quite able to grab it, and instead he'll get sniped underneath tower. That's a good pull, though, from Boar. You can see they're trying tooth and nail to defend this tower, and they are going to ward away No Fear for the time being. That's a huge shield, though, from Karma. That's not going to get any better.
Yeah, the other issue with that is, you know, that's a pretty good end of the fight there from our team, able to ward them off. But the issue is you can never actually chase down this team composition from No Fear. Swain Cho'Gath can't exactly participate in fights that No Fear doesn't want them to. Is, Karma, Rakan, Zaya, Corki. It's very difficult to get onto this team composition. It's not feeling too good if you're Boar or Cairo. Dragon spawning right now. It would be third for No Fear. It'd be first for ROTM. ROTM's the first ones here, but they're getting pushed off. We'll see if they're able to contest this. Oh?
Yeah, they get the knockup. They'll get the pull back, at least onto Fuse.
Oh?
A little bit of damage done. They force the Featherstorm out, but Cairo might pay for it. He's so low. The battle line's still set. A lot of speed boosts from No Fear, but they can't quite close the gap. Vbon is in, separating, hits the Haymaker. They'll take down one, but they lose Vbon in the process. Into the backline, though. Casey into melee range. Lexus takes him down, getting some heals, trying to kite back away Isaiah, but it's not there. The double kill for Barikwa. The triple kill for Barikwa. Does he actually have the chase? Swole Khan can't find the knockup. Boar taken low. They'll pull back. Barikwa with the bomb. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Anyway, the
Yeah,
triple kill for the Corki. What a huge fight from Barikwa.
and even with it starting out well for ROTM, they got the CC onto Zaya. They were able to burn her ultimate at the very beginning of the fight, but even then, Lexus had, a pretty good engage there on the backside. Oh? Oh.
Oh,
Well,
well, this
War wins
doesn't go
these,
well.
right?
No.
Never lost these?
Now, he's lost it once.
Yeah, true. Can confirm. But yeah, our team, it looked like they played the fight pretty well. Lexus had some pretty slick moves in there to survive a little bit, but unfortunately it's just not enough. No Fear is just so far ahead at this point that they're able to take it down, pick up the triple kill onto the Corki, now 8-0-3, has 1,000 gold shut down on his head, has 2 completed items to the one and maybe a tiny bit of change here for most of the members of ROTM. No Fear is very far ahead. Going to be able to pick up the Rift Herald as well. 30 seconds on the Baron. Are definitely looking to close this one out here in the next few minutes, I'd imagine.
Man, just able to sneak under the timer for that Rift Herald as well. That feels super bad. If you're RTM, it feels really good if you're No Fear. Shouldn't be that biased,
Yeah.
Not that my audience is 100% RTM members right now. Yeah, Haymaker from Vbon, trying to get back away, but AD Casey collapsing from the side. Gale forces in, they'll get the knock-up onto Cairo as well. 2 kills for No Fear as they just exert authority over whatever they want. That was... Did you see the place animation there from AD Casey? She like flipped her feathers up over the head. That was super dramatic from Zaya. That wasn't very in character.
You don't think that's in character? You don't
No.
think that she's dramatic? Maybe just a tiny bit?
I don't get
I
that
think
feeling,
she acts like she's not dramatic, but she's a little dramatic, right? A little edgy, little...
Maybe. I haven't done like a big character read on Zaya, but maybe you're right. Ooh, that root gonna land. They force out the Featherstorm again. AD Casey trying to kite back away. Actually, the whole team just successfully gonna get out with that Mantra E. That's, they're zooming.
They do be zooming. They got what they came for. It broke open the base. Lexus, though, is looking for the long play. Be clearing out a couple wards, so won't be able to actually chase them down. But considering the situation, not losing an inhibitor there is a pretty big win for ROTM. Makes it a lot easier to continue to contest this Baron, because the moment this Baron goes down, especially with just how strong No Fear is, it's very scary for ROTM. Becomes that much more difficult to come out on top in this game.
Yeah. Normally you talk about all resetting at the same time. I actually kind of like leaving Riaz back, just to make sure that RTM wasn't gonna start up Baron immediately, and also
yeah,
like
I think
pre-check the word. Like it's the exception to the rule, but yeah.
Yeah, the big thing about resetting after Baron is just there's a limited amount of time. And if you spend like 25 seconds jerking around and then 30 seconds walking back from base, you just wasted like a 30-year Baron for no reason. And if you die, then, that's a Baron push gone. It's just doomed. But in this case, yeah, I think that they did a pretty good job there of allocating their resources, allocating their members.
Yeah, there's a joke there. Anyway,
Yeah?
yeah.
About them allocating their members?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go there. I'm sad I said
Well,
play.
I think you went there. I think you did. Oh, this is going down so quickly.
Lexus around the wall, has the spooky mist, doesn't have flash. He can get in with his ult though. Has the heartbreaker over the wall. 3,000, 2,500. They're holding damage. Lexus is in.
Oh,
Oh, that was so close. The volley bear able to secure it though. Fuse good on the smite this time, and he'll get 2 kills for their trouble. Wing wins a fight with Swolcon, so at least he can 1v1 the support on the top side. That's something. Boar is getting torn to shreds by Fuse though. He's low into the bird. He just can't finish it off. Wing just dies somehow behind the fight. The only one left alive is Cairo, and I don't know that
he
he's
wins
going to be able
these.
to do a whole lot.
He wins these.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, Lexus had a pretty good shot at stealing that Baron, but unfortunately for ROTM Fuse, hit the smite, and then they're so far ahead at that point that they're able to just take down the fight.
Well, I think
Um,
even if Lexus gets the Baron, I don't know that it.
but
Yeah, they
we
still
can
lose
live
the
in
fight after.
fantasy world where they win.
Oh, they
Maybe he's the only one that dies. They could
maybe.
stall for 6 minutes. So I don't think that I've seen a single competitive game with Viego. Like a pro game with Viego, right?
You haven't?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen
I know you have. I
like
know.
literally
He's pretty
hundreds now.
popular.
He's super popular. I hate it.
Why do you hate it? He's
Um,
cool.
so in the hands of like professional players, it seems like the thing that is good in his kit isn't anything in his kit. It's that he has invulnerability
Yeah,
and
it's
like
the reset.
can jump, right? So like
Yeah.
it's just really disgusting watching him just like pop in, assassinate somebody, pop out, and like there's literally no response that's possible against it because he's invulnerable the entire time. Like I don't know.
It would be like if Katarina could go invulnerable
Yeah.
in between. Maybe that's the rework. Holy shit! Someone get me on the phone with rights. Rework department.
So like I'm more on board with Gwen. I think Gwen's pretty fun to watch. Like it feels like you can outplay her. But Viego is just like he went invulnerable.
You feel like you can outplay
He's
the right-click stat check champion?
he's not. You can at least apply CC to her. You can step into the circle
You in
and
fact
like do
cannot
damage.
apply CC to her.
You can step into the circle and apply CC. There's options, right? But Viego hits R and then he's invulnerable and untargetable and
Hmm.
gets to move. So like you can't gank him, you can't kill him. He gets to kill you. Like I don't know. It looks just super busted in the right hands, and then sometimes it looks super useless, which I guess is the champion.
Okay.
But No Fear is ending the game. RTM trying valiantly to defend their Nexus V-Bon, pretty low, but forced back to his fountain again. Look at the tug in onto Barikwa, but at this point, it's not doing a whole lot of damage. That's a huge Mantra Q from Riaz, just trying to zone Boar and Winged off on the bottom side of this fight. They're defending their last Nexus tower, but they can't find the engage. Double Rupture gonna land. AD Casey, oh my god, V-Bon just gets eliminated. It's a double kill for Casey, a triple kill for Casey. He's tearing through. He's got the quadra kill. He's not gonna get the penta though, because Lexus is just gonna recall down on the bottom side of this fight. The Nexus
Scumbag
will go to
Lex.
No Fear, and we're tied up.
Yeah, pretty commanding game there from No Fear. They got the lead there in the bot lane the early game and just never let up. A pretty good game from them, able to come out on top and even the series up.
Yeah, and good to bounce back after a rougher game number one. So,
For sure. For sure.
um, yeah, now we'll see. Uh, Game number three, will RTM play anything real? Is that the
Seems
quote?
unlikely.
I might be memeing. I don't remember. They play any real picks, I'm pretty sure, is the quote.
It's going over my head.
Um, it would. Yeah. It's for them, not for you. Don't worry about it.
That's okay. That's okay.
So Barrico was streaming, and I think he said that RTM didn't play any real picks the entire series or something like that was the quote.
What do you mean? They played Gwen and
Uh,
Viego.
those aren't real picks.
You're right. It should have been Teemo. Isn't Lulu a real pick? Lulu's so fucking good. Tristana's good. The fuck? Sorry. Go ahead. I really need to go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So I have. Unfortunately, my name has been. Okay, wait. How are we supposed to say your name? Aaron wouldn't tell me. Aaron, dropped the ball.
True.
Um,
Chirogeniz. Oh, you were right? Oh no. Not like this.
Chirogenis. Okay, cool.
You were right.
It's like Egypt, Cairo.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the capital. Okay. I I'm way too tired for this.
That's understandable.
I
It's
I thought
past
you
your bedtime.
I thought you were talking about Pharaoh. I was just like, it's Pharaoh, not Cairo.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
it's like
it's like
it's like
that's a fucking capital. Oh my god.
it's okay. It's forgivable. It's like 2 hours past your bedtime. Um,
Uh,
mm,
yeah. I'm skipping the draft this time. We're just gonna go into the game.
but there's spice there. Okay, we can talk about the draft once
Do you
we
want
get
to
in.
do you want to look at the draft?
No, I mean I just see the Shaco, but we'll see the Shaco once we hit him, right?
Yeah. All right. Normally it'd be all about a draft,
No, it's okay.
but this is prep, I guess. We're only 2:30 in, right? We could be going for like 5 hours on Thursday.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll be so prepared, so incredibly prepared.
I mean, I'm gonna have like dinner beforehand. I've got the big plans, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, let's 3, 2, 1, go.
What time does it start on Thursday? Is
Uh,
it 6 or
it's
7?
6. Yeah, we're if it was 7, I'm not doing
That's
it.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7's just,
There,
with the potential of going to like midnight. Holy
as it
shit.
is, 6 is pretty late, but like,
And
I
with the potential of going to like 11.
yeah,
Fuck me.
we did that last split. I don't I don't know if you
True.
remember. Yeah, we had a 5 game set.
Yeah.
We
Didn't we have a couple?
no we had
Wasn't it like 2 weeks in a row?
no we had a 5 and then a 4 and then a 3. I'm pretty sure, or two
Okay.
threes.
My old man brain can't keep up sometimes.
We had a 5 in UML too. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We've cast a lot of games together. Is the long and the short of it. And this is one of them. That's
Oh,
not a good segue. Um,
one thing I wanted to say about Viego
yeah,
is his ult is Heartbreaker, right?
yeah.
So I can just imagine at like a Baron fight, Captain Flowers yelling out, like Heartbreaker, Dream Maker, Baron Taker. I could just
Y-
see it, the reference to the song.
God, the
Um,
double heart reference. Jesus.
is that my heart? I just wanted to know if that was a thing that's happened yet. And if not, we need to get Flowers on that because I feel like that's a very Flowers thing to say.
Yeah, you think Flowers is into early 70s rock or late
Yes,
60s?
yes,
Yeah.
I think that that's right up his alley. Maybe not.
Uh,
What Lee Sin skin is that?
that's the dragon one, but with
Is
a
it?
weird
I've
ass
never seen that
chroma.
chroma.
I haven't either, but I'm like 90% sure it's the dragon one because he's got like the shocky shit that doesn't make
Yeah,
any sense for him to
we'll
have.
see him throw out a Q and not recognize the what it looks like, and we'll know then that it's the dragon thing.
Yeah, we haven't talked at all about the team comps, but like there they are. You guys have eyes, so
Shaka support
you have Shaco support.
is
Also, you have Sivir with lethal tempo, so it's probably like a more traditional ADC build. But
oh,
Casey and Swolcon hit level 2, gonna get a little chunk down onto Cairo.
hasn't that happened every game so far?
Yeah,
Haven't they lost the level 2 push and then gotten forced back?
I know it happened last game. I don't remember
Hmm.
game 1. That was a long time ago.
Well, game 2 they got cheesed.
Yeah.
Game 1 was. Oh, maybe they were the one doing bullying. I don't remember. But yes, Shaco can be okay into Leona. Um, but not at level 1. If Leona's ever at the point where she can just walk at you, it's kind of less good. You kind of have to bait her into traps, get her to pull herself into traps, and then jump away. Oh,
Yeah, I kind of like this. Vbon taking the other side of the top lane matchup as well, getting the Karma into the set. As we saw last game, it's not like super punishable at any point by set, at least solo. You have to
yeah.
get jungle help, which Fuse is here. He might stop by, walk through a wall, as you do occasionally. That
Yeah,
was
and we
weird.
saw there.
Did the trap not trigger until like after the whole stun animation or something? Um, Fuse looking for some orbs in the top lane. Oh, the flash forward for the face breaker. Vbon a little bit low, gets the snare, had the mantra W ticking, he gets the shield,
Oh,
he's fine!
oh.
He's so fine.
I mean, it's actually just a replay of game number 1, right? The red side jungler goes top, tries to take advantage of the karma, burns her flash. We'll see, 3.5 minutes on the clock. Uh, if Kane will be back up there to take advantage of the kill. Um, but no, I think that the way that works is Leona will get feared when she lands on the Zenith Blade. But Shaco can just Q out of it at any point. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
It just didn't look like she got feared. I don't know, maybe my
Well,
non-discerning
that's
eye didn't see it.
why their name is No Fear.
Oh,
Um,
so Shaco and like Fiddle and Hecarim wouldn't be good picks against them.
exactly. I was thinking like Nocturne and Fiddlesticks.
Yeah.
But Your champions too, for sure. Did you see that that Nocturne Fiddlesticks interaction?
Yeah,
That's so interesting. I did not know that was a thing.
I didn't either,
Um,
and then I played it the day after in Nexus Blitz with one of my friends, and that was really fun.
uh-huh. That
Actually, no,
sounds
the
pretty
fiddle was a random. He just picked fiddle, and I picked Nocturne, and then we did the combo twice. I thought I thought it was TJ, but it wasn't. It was actually just a random. It was fun though. It's a good combo.
Yeah, I mean, if Nocturne wasn't a dog shit champion, maybe it
Wait,
would actually be runnable.
Nocturne?
Yeah, Nocturne's dog shit, dude.
I don't know about that.
If you don't get a kill by 7 minutes, you're just useless.
In
You
the
just are
jungle,
going to be useless forever.
Fiddle's the jungler in this situation.
Nah,
Nocturne's a
Fiddle can
laner.
be anywhere. Fiddle's pretty good. Fiddle could be tank mid. It could be support. Criddlesticks. There are options, whereas Nocturne's just.
Fiddlesticks. Does that even still work at all? Like,
I don't.
is that reasonable with new
You
Fiddle?
could still buy crit items
You
if
can
that's the
buy it,
question.
but like, I don't think that he's got the auto range to make it like.
Are you asking if it's good? Because if so,
No, it's literally never been good. You can't.
I mean, he used to throw birds at you. That was pretty intimidating. No, he didn't. He fucking swung his scythe, and for some reason that I don't know what
He
the fuck.
threw a bird.
Oh, he threw a
He
bird with
threw
his
like the
E. I was
spectral.
thinking with his auto attacks.
No, yeah, that he just like shoots some spooky energy.
Spooky energy. Yo, 3.5 minutes on the clock. Right on time. Fuse is here to try and take down V-Bon.
Yeah, this is actually just a replay. I'm pretty sure. That was weird.
Yeah.
It's first blood for Fuse.
It actually was 3.5 minutes, by the way. That's kind of fucking nuts. Um, I can see into the future,
Yeah,
but only about mundane
only
things
three and
that
a
have
half
already happened.
minutes.
That's my big weakness in LOR is I can only see 15 seconds into the future. There's nothing I can do about it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I saw the lag. Oh, that that was a big lag.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? He had the lucidity boots. What that means is that his flash is a lower cooldown than Anivia's flash. So he traded the flashes there. That way the next time he comes mid, he'll have flashed up, Anivia won't. He'll take advantage of it. This is the long con play.
Oh,
Ooh.
also well done by Barriqua to hit that Q. That's not like
Oh,
the
for
easiest
sure.
Q to hit. Just to like not be completely negative. Not that we were being super positive. I don't know why I even had to throw that in there.
How do you feel about V-Bomb not going Bramble first?
Um, oh, Cairo just gonna
Oh, the
go
teleport.
forward, exhaust Leona.
Oh
Winged is in a
no.
lot of trouble. He is down and dusted. Barriqua's into the bottom lane. Can't quite find Boar. He's able to get out with the On the Hunt in his flash. So they only lose Winged. And, you know, all 5 of No Fear now in the bottom lane. We'll see if our team can grab anything back on the top side of the Rift. Looks like it's going to be Herald plus a couple of plates in return.
The classic mistake of trying to help out your bot lane was made. Winged goes in, walks in a little bit too far forward, and instantly gets double teleported on. It's the classic. That's why you never go bot lane.
Yeah?
Yeah, never.
Never? Alright.
Bot lane is for counter ganks, not for proactive ganks. You always get fucked up proactive ganks. Unless your top laner just got dove, in which case we have to dive bot lane. That's what they tried last game though. They got teleported on anyway. They just need to stay away from bottom lane actually.
So, V-Bon's the weak side king, right?
True.
And then
So
you
they just
stay away
need to
from
play
bottom
mid.
lane. So you only play through Winged? I think he'd be happy with that.
That or you just farm for 25 minutes, which based on the champion Lex's picks, I think he could do. Didn't the man pull out Graves the last time we casted?
Yeah, the never before seen Graves pick.
Uh-huh. Didn't he like Flame Horizon a guy? All I'm saying is he'd be down for it.
He's Flame Horizon several gentlemen.
And imagine not Flame Horizoning in current year.
Is this Black Belt Udyr? God, that looks so bad.
I think it might be. It is brown paper sack, but it's not like deep dark brown. like
That
base
looks even
Udyr.
worse than his base skin. That's that's like really impressive. Like on release, was this cool? I
You
legitimately don't
don't-
remember. Like I was around then, which is terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't. I started the game when Spirit Guard Udyr had already come out, so we already
Oh
knew
yeah.
that every Udyr skin was bad.
Yeah. So the first champion that came out when I started playing was Ari, which should tell you how much I played this game. Um,
Mine was Zac and Lucian, so
yeah, it was Ari and then Xerath, and then Sejuani, I'm pretty sure.
see, I only remember old Xerath. He was only around for a little while. He was like one of the first people to get reworked, wasn't he?
Ooh, that Haymaker, not quite enough damage. Vbon staying strong, still hanging around for some reason, but
Weak
able to
side
escape that
king.
gank. This is a lot of orbs for Fuse. He's definitely going Shadow Assassin, right? Oh,
Uh
oh, Ria's
oh
committing for it.
oh!
Oh, he's gonna get the solo kill. Does die to the tower though, so the trade for Vbon.
The big issue isn't even the kill though. It's that Vbon just lost like 3 or 4 waves at turret. It's actually just feels so. Did a really good job of trading back, but it's just not
Ooh,
usually enough. Ooh.
kind of the bait on Swolcon. The stun from Lexus, trying to get a little bit of damage down. They'll get the explosion on the decoy. Is his decoy
Um,
or is his
it's like
hallucinate?
hallucinate. Yeah.
It is a decoy. Okay.
But yeah.
I think it's weird. You
Um,
have like I don't want to interrupt because this might actually be a fight. They've started up Dragon. Swolcon and AD collapsing from one side. Fuse looking through the wall, but the Dragon already gone. Vbon down there just gonna zoop in and hit a Q. Fuse is Shadow Assassin right now. Wing gets onto him with that Resonating Strike, looking for a little bit more damage, and he'll let him off with a warning this time. So I think it's weird. There's like, such nicely fleshed out lore about a lot of the characters in the game. Like, you could know a lot about a lot of these characters. Shaco's just a murder clown, and that's like it.
um,
There's not like an origin story. There's nothing else. He's just like a clown that murders people, and that's it.
I
This
always
dive
assumed
isn't
that
going
he
very
was
well.
like, yeah.
This ignite might be enough though.
If
Swolcon,
it's not, then the second 2-ship poison will take him
yeah.
down.
Oh,
Oh,
Alexis just smote him in the face.
as you do, as you do. I always assumed that Shaka was like, killer marionette doll that came to life or something like that.
I mean, that's basically Gwen though.
I mean, true,
I
but
mean,
Gwen came out 10 years later, right?
yeah.
She's encroaching on his parade.
It's like Seraphine
that
and
not
Sona.
what he is?
Just like no, he's just
Is,
like a murder clown.
is he like actually a clown? I thought he was like a marionette.
He's not a clown. He's the whole circus.
Yeah. So now he's also a lion tamer? Because that's pretty cool. That's the coolest thing I've ever known about Shaco.
Wing just got killed, by the way. I didn't really want to mention that, but it feels
He
like worth mentioning now.
did be very dead.
I do like the exhausts on cooldown from Kairagenes. God, I said
think
it
if
again.
you take
Cairo.
Cairo.
Kairagenes.
If you're taking double combat spells, then using them off cooldown when you know that their flash won't be up, I think I think it makes you're applying pressure. I don't hate it.
Yeah, he keeps going for the like deceive forward into dropping a box directly on top of the guy that's exhausted, and he's over 2 on it.
They
But
kind of
like
keep autoing it.
it has to work at some level, right? Or else he wouldn't go for it at all. This isn't really working out for Riaz. He's just getting slapped down. The highly mechanical outplay from Lexus. Winged is there to finish off the kill. He'll get Umbral Trespass, but Fuse getting slapped down. Lexus is, just showing off the jungle gap. He ran and he slapped.
Yeah, I made the classic blunder of thinking that because Udyr was alone in a 1v2, he might be in trouble, but no, he was not.
Boar unfortunately might be in trouble alone in a 1v2, but Kairo's here. They're getting the teleport in onto the box as well. Oh, the blast
Oh,
cone in from the decoy. I don't I
okay,
don't think this is
okay.
really deceiving them. Maybe it is. Oh, he's got the stun onto Vbon and the clone. That's the decoy right now. They're onto him. They pop it. Okay, I don't think that they were deceived, but I
I
really like
think
that
that
play. I think it was
I
neat.
think they knew when Shaco ran after them for 10 seconds without casting Q or E. Um,
Oh my
oh,
god, that was so much damage. Or was he hurt coming in?
he was teleporting from base, so that was Sivir Q and Shaco box.
That's Sivir Q on this build? That champ's busted. Why don't people play it?
Um,
Oh no, that wasn't that much
I mean,
damage. It was the Shaco box that did most of the damage. Okay.
do be like that. Shaco does more damage than he should. Is he like really broken right now?
Shaco?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
remember
know.
seeing a Reddit thread about people bitching about Shaco and how he needs to be nerfed into the fucking ground. Um, there's something about how he has like an absurdly high presence and win rate at every level, and yet he still avoids getting nerfed. I don't know.
Shaco W does bonus damage to single target. Oh,
True.
weird.
Those
I didn't know that. Alright.
was when they made it AoE.
That would explain some things.
Just beat her ass. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Alright, dragon spawning.
Yeah.
Recap the game. Dead even, though RTM has 2 dragons. Blue Cane is on the map, has a Prowler's Claw, so ready to one-shot some people. And RTM dropped the Rift Herald to get that pressure mid,
Yeah,
which
Resonating
does mean they
Strike
have the
gonna land
inside
onto
track.
Riez. They're still poking in. Cairo around the side. They've successfully basically got control of this dragon pit. No fear. As it turns out, has maybe a healthy amount of fear for walking directly into this ROTM composition. That boomerang blade is going to be enough to deter them, and they're just going to give Dragon 3.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes from that Rift Herald, just giving them the inside track, meaning that No Fear had to respond to it. This feels bad.
Oh, Cairo going to get sniped by the
Oh, he didn't get
Anivia
dual.
Q. The shield is almost enough. Fuse is so low. The decoy damage was actually enough. Swolken goes in, or Swolcon, excuse me, goes in. Lexus is able to finish him off with just a Phoenix Burst. He's got 4 kills now on the Udyr. That
Yeah,
was pretty insane.
so the stun finding Cairo was so close to killing him, but Fuse wasn't able to get the Umbral Trespass off, which means that Cairo was able to just sort of deceive out and baited No Fear into committing just far enough up that our team's able to take advantage of it, burn some summoners, and get more for their
Oh,
buck. Oh,
Borg gonna get trespassed on, but he's pretty healthy still, and might just not quite able to finish off Fuse. He's able to slink away with just a couple of health, but you can see the idea, the damage that Fuse does have.
yeah, and it looked bad, like extremely bad for Fuse. Just because that Karma had a massive shield there, and if there's no Karma, that is a very, very, very dead Sivir. Um, but you know, with the ultimate, did do quite a bit of damage. Still not enough to be able to actually pick anyone off yet. I don't think, unless he finds. Sivir would have to be very alone, I think, to die. This isn't the best Kane game in the world. The best blue Kane game.
Lexus is gonna show some gameplay to Riaz. I
Do you
don't
call him Alexis?
Lexus?
It sounded like you called him Alexis.
Oh, I think it was Lexus.
Huh.
No,
No, that's good. That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, Alexis really popped off there. Uh, doing good work. How's the Randuin? 2 completed items, far and away the uh, richest person in the game so far. 171 CS, almost Flame Horizoning a Kayn is kind of ridiculous. You know, Kayn used to be the fastest clear in the entire world. Maybe not so much anymore, but you know, he's not this slow. He's not down 80 CS by 20 minutes slow.
See, when I flame you, this cast is really fun, but then when you flame me, it's not fun anymore.
I'm sorry, we could flame the players. That way it will be fun for everyone. Oh?
Oh, well. Cairo is still just...
What the fuck?
He is playing
I
Shaco.
don't... Yeah, but... What the fuck was he doing? He was behind enemy lines right there.
Yeah, he got this scout mission that was successful. He found that Kayn was there. That was the info he was looking for.
True. You know, Sivir and Karma.
I like that
were
I was
able to walk
gonna go
away.
weak on the flaming the players thing, and then we like actually went to it. I'm sorry, Cairo. I like the space that he was creating. Fuse is looking for this. This is a 4v2 in the top lane right now with Lexus zooming in. Fuse is so low. Boar is actually able to finish him off, and now with the on the hunt, they're chasing him down. Double kill for Boar. There's nowhere to run for Casey. He's stuck underneath his tower, but I don't think that really helps him. Boar did not misclick the turret, as has occasionally happened in these games. It's a triple kill for Boar, and now all of a sudden Sivir is a big threat.
Just an insane 2v4 by the side of ROTM. Vibon and Boar knew their damage, played the range correctly, and just able to turn that around. So massive, really well played there. And that means that the Baird's going over to them as well. Pretty big swing there. The game was extremely even, but you know, after that play, RTM is going to be up more than 4k gold, up 3 kills, pressuring this Infernal Soul in 35 seconds here. Pretty big play there from the side of ROTM, and just a little bit of an overcommit there from No Fear. Perhaps would have served them well to have 1 or 2 more fears in that scenario.
Is that joke funny after I've already made it?
I think so. I think it was
Okay.
more funny even.
Alright.
Was that the second time?
Yeah.
So comedy comes in threes, right?
Yeah,
So like the second time it's a little flat, but calling back to it afterwards, after you've acknowledged that it's not very funny, I think is the most funny.
Yeah, that's what I did with Absolute Zero, and then nobody laughed at that, so I was a little disappointed.
I want you to know, I laughed.
This is a lot of damage on Swolcon, and Boar is very big. Cairo leading the way, looking to reinitiate the fight. Fuse diving forward, gets the Reaping Slash, but it's just not quite going to matter. They lose the decoy, but whatever. Do you think...
Okay.
I want to ask like an existential question, but Winged is just going to one-shot Fuse. On the top side of this fight, though, Boar looking to gain some range. ADKC very low. Riaz into the backline, but not quite able to find anything. This is coming up ROTM. Lexus is going to completely outplay this egg. And, yeah, Dragon goes to ROTM. They have Infernal Soul. Now they're going to run it down mid. A really good fight for ROTM.
Yeah, really well played, as the side of No Fear kind of had to funnel through all of the Shaco boxes. RTM played it well, able to pick up Infernal Soul for their trouble. Don't have the waves to get too much off of this. Might be able to get this inhibitor. 10 seconds on Reyes and then 20 on Anivia means that this game's probably not going to be ended here, but still pretty massive swing here from ROTM, continuing from that bear and just taking everything on the map now. Oh,
yeah, Vibon is fast, so he's out of there.
So tell me about your existential question.
So like, does the Shaco clone, is that also, like, we haven't discussed if Shaco's living or not, right?
Okay.
We kind of assume yes.
I think it's a Pinocchio situation.
Is the Shaco clone alive? Does sending it off to its doom actually matter? Like, like we saw the way Cairo just kind of, you know, sent it in to do some damage, but like,
so
what is the like actual existential weight of that decision that Cairo made?
I think that the clone is in and of itself a marionette that Shaco's controlling.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like a puppet becomes the puppeteer type thing. So I don't think that it's alive, though It is kind of fucked up if you think about it. If an ex-puppet becomes a puppeteer and, is willing to throw his puppets away, it feels like there's a degree of psychopathy there, which no one's surprised that Shaco's a little psychopathic, right?
Oh, is he gonna do the thing? He's putting boxes on this blast cone. Have you seen? There's an
Where you stack everything.
yeah, there's an invade you can do at like level 1 where you stack a bunch of boxes on the blast plant and then launch them over at your opponent.
I've seen it with Heimerdinger, but I haven't seen it with Shaco.
Yeah.
Wow, Boar,
Boar
so much
is
damage.
super strong.
I mean,
Lexus is
Lexus is
gonna
last hitting him, but
yeah, Lexus is also very strong. As it
oh
turns out.
my god. You hate to see it. That Karma shield. Karma's broken.
Yeah, they're just kind of running them over now. This is not much of a fight. There should be like a big, you know, climax that we're building to in this game, and there
Uh-huh.
just isn't. Like this is
You just feel like no
pretty
climax.
done. Yeah, this is. Oh, well, maybe that was it. Maybe Boar dying was the big exclamation point on the end. Um,
Yeah. That's your big climax right there was the boar dying. Okay.
when you say it like that, that's really weird. It's a 2-1 win for Return of the Middle Sticks. With that, they're going to secure the number 2 seed in Pool B? Question mark. Um, I'm definitely following along very carefully. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday night, they're the number 5 overall seed. They're going to take on the number 12 seed, which is called Grammys and Yeezys, which you would think one of those on its own is enough, but apparently both of them together. So, yeah,
Grammy and Yeet.
yeah, Grammys and
That's
Yeezys.
amazing. Sorry,
Um,
that's funny. Go ahead.
um, so yeah, Thursday night. You won't want to miss that. We'll be live. We'll be hopefully not as tired as tonight, but maybe it will be. Maybe we'll just continue having small brain aneurysms throughout the night. But yeah, thank you for watching and continuing to support us. I saw like 1 or 2 people who renewed things. I didn't remember who they are though. So, but thank you for for all the support, and we'll see you guys Thursday night for the LRS playoff game, and then hopefully we'll have LAS playoffs at some point, and we'll continue just steamrolling these playoffs live as much as we can. So, yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday night, and have a good night. I'm gonna raid Legends. I it's their draft league tonight, so I don't think we know anybody playing in it. But yeah, go support Legends, and we'll see you Thursday. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
No, I think you nailed it.
Okay.